ready.
Let's go.
This show fucking stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
AJ, you never cease to amaze me with your toxicity, pal.
You got a couple of these?
God damn it!
What the fuck are you doing?
Fuck Boston.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this Thursday, July 6th, 2023. This sports program starts right now.
Sports
are happening, aren't they? We got the Wimbledon taking place overseas over there. A man named Brody's giving Rude all he can fucking handle right now. You don't know who either of those people are, neither do I. But yesterday on Hammer Dahn, we had a bet prediction from a man named Bruce by way of a man named Dirty Mike in New York who works at a very powerful business or whatever, so he wasn't allowed to continue to give out picks publicly. This son of a bitch is locked in, I guess, in tennis. Said, look out for Brody out of the Great Britain area.
Wow.
Obviously playing in front of the home crowd to take out the number 4 Rude. They are now in their 5th set, I do believe, because it's 2-2, and old buddy Brody's up 5-zip.
Oh, shit.
So I believe Rude is about to get run out of England by the English. Congrats to Brody. And congrats everybody on Hammer Dahn. They got paid out pretty good on that particular bet. One half of the Hammer Dahn. Cowboys Tone Diggs is here. Good for you. Hey, that's big time stuff. This is sport nobody fucking knows about. You guys got a guy named Dirty Mike in New York that knows about tennis over in England? How the hell does this happen? These two people, aside, I've seen that number next to Rude's name before.
Oh, yeah?
4?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I've
Good
seen
player.
that.
Good, yeah.
I've seen 4 in tennis a lot. Son of a bitch is good. Not as good as 3.
No.
Or 2 or 1, but now kind of a question between 1
You
and...
never know.
You never really know, but 4 is normally pretty solid play. On the rise.
College football playoff, they're in.
On the rise. Fucking losing to Brody with a no number. It's just...
That's
4's taking on a no number rating.
Yeah.
And that's incredible. I mean, good for everybody over at Wimbledon. Good for the Hammer Down crew. Is this normal for you guys? I didn't know we had tennis shops.
So we had baseball last night, which you have in the summer. We went 15-3-4.
Is that good?
Whoa.
So when it's only baseball and you're past the NBA and NHL playoffs, it becomes kind of the country club sports. And who would you go to more? And those would be golf and tennis. And who would you go to more than the country club
crew.
East Coast man himself than Bruce Brown?
Our suit.
Yes.
Yeah, our, I don't want to say too many negative things here quickly because I've met a few of these types.
Right.
This is a brand of white, that exists in a part of the world.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is. They wear the khakis.
What?
Yep.
Sometimes.
They're trading money.
Right.
Vineyard
Constantly.
Vine.
Yeah, they are
Boat shoes.
They are loving the boat shoes.
Sperry's.
They are, hey, let's go to a happy hour. They love that type of stuff.
Fans.
There's normally an underlying some sort of real toxicity.
Yeah.
You feel it. But I've met a few of these whites. Not a bad time. Not all of them. Okay, there's certainly scumbags out there, and there's certainly guys that have no reason other than the nepotism train that they hopped on as soon as they came out of the sack to took them to right where they're at. But not everybody's like that.
No.
Not everybody.
And I can already tell, Dirty Mike seems to be a guy that wants to see us win.
Right.
So, Bruce, I fucking love you as a suit. I love this other fucking suit we got. Who is Dirty Mike? And should I just be riding blindly with you two suits?
Yeah, tennis, we basically just trailed Dirty Mike pretty much blindly. Brody was plus 365. That's cashing. He had another dog cash already today. He knows his tennis. He loves it. It's what he does.
These guys grow up in this country club, and they see the little things.
Oh, yeah.
How's that guy put his shoes on?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I seen a guy tie shoes like that one time. No way, never won. I was like 6 years old. I was walking around a men's club. Women, get the fuck out of here.
No job.
This is just a men's club over here. And you know what? We're going to get a little iced tea. It's going to be poured for us. It's going to be chilled. We don't have to finish it, though. If we want another colder one, we can get another one. That is life day to day. And when I see fucking tennis, I know what I'm looking at. That's what Dirty Mike is. We got a weapon.
Yeah.
We have no other country club friend other than Nick Moraldo. Shout out Nick. Nick's a member of Nick Moraldo Country Club that is pretty much it's Nick Moraldo.
Yep.
And 255 to 80-year-olds.
That's sweet.
Yep.
Young
Right?
gun in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Spot on.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think it's pretty much what it is. Great course.
Great course.
But he's the only one we know. He's never been a part of a country club before.
No.
He's
Only
the only-
person in there whose name ends in a vowel, too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, first Italian, I think, to ever be a part of
Nice.
this particular country club.
Don't hate that.
So the only other country club person we know is a person that knows nothing about country clubs.
That's right.
Right? So this Dirty Mike guy is our guy. Let's win. Let's win in Wimbledon.
Here we go.
What did Nigel say? Nigel said we got Big Ben Shelton.
Yep.
We got Big Owen.
Seabass, Corda.
Unfortunately,
Corda,
he lost. But
Who?
Corda. He's out early.
Oh, thanks, Nigel.
Nick and Nigel, though, did not grow up in country clubs.
No, they didn't.
You know what I mean? They watch, they enjoy their things. Dirty Mike was literally in there with the boys.
That's right. Ball boy, probably.
Yeah, he probably was. Yeah.
I don't think either one of us actually did.
Come on.
The
toxic
Hey,
Don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Don't
What's your
ruin it.
problem?
The toxic table's here at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. 14-year NFL vet and icon Pac-Man Jones is here.
Hell yeah.
Boys, we got a big time day. We got Nate Diaz and Jake Paul joining us in
Nice.
23
Let's go.
minutes. They fight in 30 days on August 5th on DAZN down in Dallas, Texas. They're going to box each other in a 10-round bout. Not only them, Amanda Serrano is putting up both of her belts.
That's right.
It's going to be a big fight night down in Dallas. Excited to learn about it. And this will be the first time, Pac, that we have two guys that are fighting each other on the show at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here in the middle.
Yeah.
And there's going to be, Jake's going to be on the left of the screen.
Okay.
And then Nate's going to be on the right. And I'm going to be like, so Jake and Nate. Can't wait to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet.
This could be a colossal failure.
Could be.
Could be. Could be very bad.
It won't.
No, there's a chance, Pac. I mean, I've envisioned this a few different times. There's a chance to go, you're a man that loves the boxing world. I think what Jake Paul has done for boxing is phenomenal. Obviously, I am a noob. I am not a boxing old school person that probably hates everything and loved what Tommy Fury did and hell yeah for the boxing community. But what Jake Paul has done putting a spotlight back on boxing, I think is great. And I can't wait to see him and Nate Diaz actually go throw it down for 10 fucking rounds. That's a long time.
That's a long time. And Nate Diaz is known for the open hand slap that he came up with. This is gonna be a good fight. I don't know if Jake can handle the punches that Nate Diaz.
Okay, so not everybody's saying what you're saying.
No, not at
Now,
all.
obviously, whenever Jake Paul gets into boxing and he takes on Ben Askren, there's a lot of people like, this guy, MMA fighter,
Yes.
right? I think this guy's fought before, he trains, he understands what it's going to be like, and then Jake just drops it, makes a meme out of him.
Yep.
well, that
And then-
guy was
What?
that guy.
What?
He
Would
looked like-
wrestle your ass down the ground
he's a wrestler.
and play
Listen.
bongos with your
yes,
face.
yes. Also, when I say something about an NFL player, they would also be better at football than me too.
Yeah, but it sounded like the way you were about to talk about Ben Askren there, whenever we're talking about
and let's say-
Tom.
and me looking in the mirror every day, maybe this helps. He looked like a bag of milk at the time of that fight.
You're right. He looked very like us. It was very. I don't think he took it as serious maybe as
Probably not.
as he probably should. Obviously, and then Woodley gets knocked out by this guy.
Yeah.
And then he starts doing some things.
Beats Anderson Silva.
It's like, here we go. I think Jake. Then he gets in there with Tommy Fury, and as you watch that fight, you see things that Tommy, just naturally growing up in a boxing family, is going to do that Jake Paul, who's only done this for 3 years, isn't going to be able to keep up with. Nate, though, doesn't have like a boxing background. He's a fucking just badass fighter.
Yeah, throws fists.
So I do think back to those UFC fights where it was like Jake was very comfortable. Stamina was good, seemed like. He had power, had juice, didn't have to worry about the person that he was boxing, just having boxing natural duck, move, slide, bang. That's just, as like a 5-year-old, he's learning that with his dad and his brother and everything like that. That's quite an advantage. That's like whenever you start golfing against these fuckers that have been playing golf their entire life, and they end up in a situation, you end up in a situation, and they know what to do because they've seen the situation. You never have. That's just something you can't go back in time and get. Like, you can't. No. So I think against Nate, I'm very interested to see this fight. There's people that think Jake is going to.
He's a massive face.
There's like fighting people that think Jake is going to just handle.
Diaz is from Stockton, California.
I know.
Dog.
Came up with the Stockton slap. He is a dog.
Dog, absolutely.
Like, straight dog.
Yeah, swam with his brother from Alcatraz, just back to the shore.
That's not easy.
They make documentaries about that place not being able to happen. Not only the distance and the waves and the exhaustion. There's sharks out there.
That's right.
The sharks don't even want to fuck with the Diaz brothers.
No, they don't.
Jake Paul said, give me them. I enjoy that. I like what Jake Paul's doing. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to chat with him. Let's talk about something that is being chatted about everywhere. There's a new Twitter last night that rolled out. Kind of conveniently timed here. As soon as Elon Musk attempts to do a data scraping, stopping, little money gouge is what people are saying from one particular political party potentially. As soon as he does that and pisses people off the most, Zuck says, is that right? Boom. We got a Twitter. We got a Words app. Yeah, we've been running beta for a few weeks. We think we're ready to debut. And Threads is now available out of nowhere last night. Just popped up. Heard about it. Knew it was coming. 2 days. They said we were working on this for 3 months. Okay. I think I say years.
Right.
3 months. Interesting. We're kind of in this thing very quickly. But we get in there last night. I log in because it seemed like everybody was doing it. I was kind of happy for a new social media app potentially becoming a part of our daily routine in our life. I said, I want to get in there. It looks like it's fun. Looks like it's good. That thing is I wouldn't even say Twitter light because I feel like light beers are more of a beer than like what Threads has about 1/50th of the feed. Just active features, 1/30th of the active features of Twitter. Twitter, though, has been around a long time. So they've been able to build and stack and add and do this and do this. So comparing Threads to Twitter is like trying to compare a rookie quarterback to like Aaron Rodgers or Tom or something like that. So it's not going to be easy to do that. The vibes were high on Threads. Very high vibes on Threads. Felt like the pizzazz was high over on the Threads app. Me and Pac had an exchange.
Nice.
There were a couple Thread heads out there. I told a Thread Time story on there. Told a little tale about what was taking place. I made that photo. You see that?
Pretty
I made it. Well, I stole the Good Night one with the moon.
Good Night Moon.
And a star. Shout out to the artist who made that. I don't know who you are, but it was Google third option.
Okay.
Then I added the thread heads there underneath, you see? Thread heads.
That's nice.
Yeah, because we're in the middle of just naming everything on the new app, just so you could say, hey, I thought of something clever. I'm wanted, thread or alive. You know, that's kind of where we're at right now with Thread. Just trying to kind of explore the space, see what we can do. Can't do anything really that you can do on every other app.
No.
Vibes are high. How long will vibes be high without expectation of the app being good? We shall see. This is a good social experiment, Ty.
Yeah, I guess. But like to your point, and we were talking about this yesterday, it's like this doesn't have enough yet. It's still in such its infancy, and it does feel like they just rushed it to market. Like, is this going to be just in my daily routine now? Like, I don't think it is. It's just such a watered-down version of Twitter.
I clicked on it this morning.
So did I.
Did it yesterday.
I did too.
Clicked on it this morning.
So did I. But like you were saying, like you can't search for anything. The homepage is just a bunch of people who I don't care what they're threading about, but that's all I'm seeing.
Because that's what Instagram is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Instagram is.
They have a shit algorithm.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Hey, Zuck.
Shit.
Hey, Zuck.
Yeah.
Your algorithm is crop. Okay?
Crop.
It's absolute crop.
It's
No jump.
No jam. No jam at all.
None.
I also hate how when like something like this comes out, like no one can say anything even remotely negative or like even just, you know, it's all
Says who?
oh, this is the greatest thing ever. No, I mean like on there last night, everyone's talking about how much fun it is. Oh, this is better than Twitter already. This is incredible.
Same
it's like
thing.
I'll tell you what, though, the good Twitter folks made their way over to Threads, and their memes about Twitter dying was solid.
Yeah,
you know,
some
we'll
good
never
memes.
get that chance to see these incredible internet brains operate about Twitter being dead. So it felt like the good Twitter brains were just emptying the clip on. All right, this is the first time we get to just say Twitter actually dead, even though they're all prolific Twitters.
Yeah, never leaving.
And Twitter's never going anywhere.
No, of course not.
I don't. Well, maybe. Listen, here's a little thing that I picked up. I feel like in my thread to Twitter, back to Thread. Why is this thing continuing to vibrate?
yeah.
It is vibrating so much. Why is it? It needs to stop vibrating. It needs to stop vibrating.
Hit those settings.
notifications, but you can only turn off for 8 hours. So for only 8 hours, I can't get the vibrate, and at 8 hours, 1 minute.
Oh, really?
It's
absurd.
How come it can't be a fucking forever? I mean, let's just.
It's ridiculous.
I don't want it, Zuck. Okay, I'm trying to do your little thread.
Trying.
Just fucking let me not have. I'm very, very thankful that it was very active.
Yeah.
Very appreciative. I think I got 30,000 on it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a good night.
How many times it vibrated?
Did a. No, see,
Yeah,
see, it
multiply
was. It
that.
felt like that
Yeah.
at the beginning, and then also replies, threads, and likes,
So
and
100,000.
retweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was my phone was as soon as I opened the app, the fucker just alive. You know what I mean? Felt like I was getting called to a restaurant. They found a table for me. Felt like I walked into one of those armadillo places and somebody accidentally bopped on.
Yeah, sure.
One of the That's what my phone felt like. I saw my battery go from fucking 20 to 10
Yep.
to 5. I'm like, God damn, Zuck. And then I had to go up there and turn it off for 8 hours.
Right.
You can get a break from this for 8 hours, okay? We're fucking coming back, though.
Need a big
Boom,
break.
boom, boom. So I tweeted about threads, which is interesting. And I feel like there is a chance that any tweet about threads potentially got the, okay, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
It might get shook.
Which I respect.
Nobody see that one.
I'm on threads having.
See ya.
No, you don't. Okay. Sleep. Felt like that was happening. I only got like 20, I think it was like 20 retweets. I don't think that's happened in a long time. Even fake things are going to retweet this thing.
Yeah.
Fake numbers
Right.
are going to cook up at where they're at. So it kind of went down. The people that were mad about this all felt like they were Republican folks.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, so it felt like the Republican thing.
Blue and red thing.
And it did feel like that a little bit. In the threads thing, it's like we're on Zuck's side. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm sure everything that has happened on Facebook and Instagram and Zuck has done is certainly definitely everything is certainly just one. And then I think they've deemed Elon as, and I think Elon has probably come out and said as well, I do not know, I do not pay attention close enough, that he's a conservative human.
Yeah.
Is that what's about to happen here?
Probably.
That's
Is
what
it
it
about
look
to
like.
become?
Yeah, that is exactly what's happening.
God damn it. I hate that, okay? Can we not just all get on one spot and just figure it out? Because last night had a real hint of like, don't be going at bitch-ass threads.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Twitter, the hateful, disgusting place. Yeah. We now have a new home. It was like, oh no, because now I'm going to have to,
Yeah,
check them
It's
both.
ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Zuck saw what we've all seen on Twitter for the last 6 months, and that's why the whole 3 months, 3 years thing. He saw what was happening. He was like, hey, I could probably put something together where we can just talk on there, and all the people that are hating Twitter, they'll just come over immediately, and that's exactly what happened.
Can we as a sports community vote on which one we want to go to, though? I vote. I like to stay on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
Agreed.
I like to not for political purposes, but just because of what Twitter has the capability of doing. Now, if threads would like to prove themselves and get better, I would certainly be open to the conversation.
Right.
That'd be cool.
I would be open to the conversation. But damn, that's what it felt like last night.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case because, social media is a beautiful thing. And
Yes,
it is.
It gets weaponized a lot of times for people to fucking push their agenda and narrative. And in doing so, there's a ripple effect of hate that happens from people that will never, ever think about listening from the other side. And that's for both sides. I'm not talking about and there's terrible people.
That's why it's called social media.
Yeah, bro, there's good,
Hell yeah.
there's good terrible people fucking everywhere, but we can't just let the terrible people be the loudest.
Right.
And when they're the loudest, then everybody thinks like that's how it always. It's like, nah, they're not. Fuck those people. Let's just keep it moving here. But it feels like everything gets political, and that's what last night felt like. But Threads is alive.
Yeah.
Threads is alive and well, and you can't do anything on it other than kind of just
Toss your thoughts out there.
reply a tweet.
Yeah, just tweet things.
No, yep.
Yeah.
Tried to put a GIF this morning. I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Nick was able to do a GIF yesterday.
He had to save it
have
to
to
his
have
camera
them
roll.
saved. Yeah, I also did a GIF, but you have to have them actually in your camera roll. You can't go to like the little GIF tab at all. So
Not interested in that.
Yeah, it's not.
Ty, sounds like you're very anti-threads. Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I mean, there aren't any. You can't do anything on there. You can do all the shit you want to do on there on Twitter. So like, if you just have to take it with a grain of salt and like, yeah, Twitter kind of stinks right now. There's a lot of things that we wish would be changed with it, but like, it's not just like a beta app. Like, guess what? If you want to figure out the score of some sporting event, you go on Twitter, you can find it in 10 fucking seconds. If you want to know what's going on in the news or whatever, yeah, there might be a little bit of a bias, but you can find it in 10 seconds. Like, I don't want to just go to Threads and see 800 of Gary V's threads in a row. Like that's all it was last night. Is just Gary V has ways to get this better and all this shit. It's like I'm not following any of these.
That's
people.
kind of sweet though.
You don't.
Yeah. What a gift from Zuck.
Yeah.
What a fucking gift.
Gary V's
I wish he
thoughts?
would have gifted me that.
That's all I was seeing.
It's like White Elephant Christmas, dude.
Yeah.
That's what Gary gifted you?
Him and Jonathan Huberman. Those were the only two fucking things I was seeing on threads. I was like, well, where are all the people I'm following?
So
you can't find them.
My wife doesn't use Twitter really at all. And she just doesn't, she never did, doesn't really. And it's pretty much all I've used.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite an interesting, quite an interesting thing whenever I try to explain to her what Twitter is.
Yeah, the other side of social media.
She's like, so Threads is a new Twitter. I'm like, it has words.
It does.
It does
Similar
have,
thing.
has a character count. You know what I mean? A lot smaller than Twitter has right now. I got cut off last night in my thread time story. I did not expect that. That thread time story is max character. That is
really.
I had to do a couple W slashes. It felt like old Twitter. Actually,
Yeah.
it was a nice little. It was actually a nice little nostalgia.
Yeah.
It was nice. Definitely words, but nowhere near Twitter. Well, how does that happen? I'm like, well, Twitter is like my search engine too. Like
it's the best.
If I need to find something out, I'm going to Twitter search as opposed to Google search. Like I am. And yeah, there's going to be jokes. Okay, you're gonna have you're gonna have to get through the jokes, but while finding the information, you might chuckle.
A couple good jokes.
You can't get offended, okay? Because these people are just letting things fly from their basement. They haven't been outside in years.
Right.
These motherfuckers have zero friends. Their friends are the laughs that they have with themselves whenever they put out a tweet that is incredibly distasteful and you get offended by it. There's those humans that exists. We understand
Always will.
that exists, but you'll find your answer. You might get some jokes, and you'll do that. I also just follow like sports. What do you mean you follow sports on there? Well, it just has like all the fucking scores pretty much.
Has a tab on there actually.
Just listed all the fucking.
And the accounts have the plays of those.
And then it listens to me. So like any human I know, if they're trending for something, it just shows that, hey, for you, hey, just a heads up, Michael Cole is trending. Oh, really? Let me fucking. Oh, they're complimenting him. Oh, let me send a text to Michael Cole. Hey, better friends. I've become a better friend.
That's right.
Because of Twitter. And this version definitely is the worst. But it is 50x what Threads is.
Yeah.
And that is, they got a long way to go, but Zuck will figure it out while he's rolling in jiu-jitsu. And the fact that he's trying to just cuck Elon's social media thing, that makes this fight in the Coliseum a little bit more appetizing.
Well, first and foremost, that is just spitting on the Coliseum, but that's besides the point. But there can only.
All right, what if they were to till death?
Yeah, bring it back.
I was having a conversation. It needs to be till death. There needs to be lions and shit like that as well. It needs to be fucking the actual Coliseum.
Oh, spears.
But there can only be one. We can't do fucking Threads and Twitter. So if the winner of the fight fucking gets to keep their fucking app, that's fine with me.
That's not good.
Yeah, because Zuck is a
Zuck
massive
wins.
favorite.
That's not good. I want to let you know, it's not good for our life.
I know he's a massive favorite.
If we're going to bank on the Coliseum in Zuckerberg's jiu-jitsu training versus Elon Musk, what do you call it? The
whale?
walrus?
Yeah, walrus.
The walrus where he's going to put his marsupial flap onto somebody's face.
Elon's going to beat the fuck out of that little guy.
If it's for the good of the world and like us all using Twitter over Threads, I'm with it. With that being said, I seen UFC 1. There's this little tiny fella in a fucking full gi thing.
Yeah.
That was just jumping on these big fucks' backs. And he was getting ragdolled a little bit. Well, but he just get right back up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That little guy wears thong sandals for a living for 20 years.
I think Zuck wears slides, but
But yeah.
case in point. I understand what you're saying.
Guy
Very
in the
valid.
game might not. He might wear the G.
So what are we saying on Threads? We got to keep giving it a shot, right?
Yeah.
It's like the fleet. So Twitter had fleets when they were trying to take Instagram stories. Instagram stories took that from TikTok, but Twitter was trying to keep up with it. And fleets were so bad.
Correct.
the worst.
The worst. I mean, it was Instagram story, or I don't know what TikTok or Snapchat shit is, but Instagram stories divided by 50. But I wanted it to survive because I was on Twitter, not really on Instagram. Instagram stories seem cool though. If we could have those,
fleeting.
that would be. So I was pushing the fleets hard.
Yeah.
It never got better.
No.
That was before Elon. This is a different crew of people. Let's assume that everybody respects the engineers that were there. Let's assume that they were investing a lot of money in making that better. I don't know how much Threads can get better and how quick it can.
No.
Yeah.
I don't understand the back end stuff, but if it's anything like what Fleets was trying to do with IG stories, it's got no shot of getting better. So we're just going to have to live with it being what it is, you think, and people are just going to harvest everything over there because they hate Elon so much. Is that kind of what the thought is, you think?
I mean, maybe, but I think, like you were saying, like there are people who love Instagram and there are people who love Twitter. Like I don't really like Instagram, and part of that is because the algorithm is so fucked up. Like, what is the point of following people if you never see the people you're following stuff? Like, I'm going on there and I'm not getting what I want out of it. You know what I mean? It's like
No, but remember Steve Jobs said it, and these are all the next Steve Jobses. The customer doesn't know what they want till you show them.
Sure.
So you followed, let's say, Evan Fox.
Right.
And they were like, if you like Foxy, you're going to love Gary Vee.
So check it out.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Hell yeah.
You wanted to see Foxy in his magenta shirt on his bicycle out in the corn.
Yes.
Didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Just doing his thing.
Right.
You know, that
Playing
whole
with his
thing.
dog.
Jumping on a trampoline.
And instead you got 5 quick things that Threads can do better.
Exactly.
From
Also
Gary Vee.
good.
Exactly.
Also good.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I want.
What's
You
his
know,
deal?
you know who the
Threads
real
sucks.
winner is here?
Hold
And
on. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to. Pack has some. He was on Threads.
No, I'm pissed off because I just realized this. The real winner here is China. TikTok's going to take over. Both these apps are going to fucking stink, and everyone's going
Cannibalize
to go
themselves.
to TikTok.
Fucking China.
China won.
Icons, dude.
Twitter
going
is
to
not going
fucking
anywhere. Threads sucks. Like, let's just be real. It's not a good app. There's a chance.
Right
that
now it's day 2.
day
I've
2.
been on 2 days.
Exactly. There's a chance it gets better. If it doesn't get better before football season, are we ever going to go on Threads?
I'll tell you.
Threads are for your bad tweets.
Yes.
Your shitty tweets where you be like, damn, I didn't really like that one. You just throw that one on Thread.
So it's like Walmart.
Good idea.
It is a Walmart Twitter.
Yeah.
All right, just some knockoff shit. Not my best stuff. Let me go work this one a little bit in a thread.
See what it does.
Put it
here.
out there.
What it is.
Let's see what some people say to it. Oh, that's a smart idea. Good workshop in here. Thank you. All right, this fucker's ready for the bird.
Yeah.
Let me take it over
Send
there.
it over.
Think
Let
about
me go and tweet. That's not bad. That's like a comedian working their jokes. You're talking. Threads like comedy clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like comedy clubs, open mic night.
Yeah.
Kind of see what you got over there. People will see it though.
Go play with
Lot-
the material.
lot of screenshotting of the threads
Yeah, look at this.
and then tweeting. I saw a lot of people tweeting
Yeah.
Oh.
screenshots of threads. Fascinating.
That's
That's fascinating.
interesting game.
It's a weird. We are a very dumb society.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, and we understand. We are right in the middle of it. We very much understand that we are a part of the problem and also a part of it. We are very. Boy, the way the internet reacted last night about that new app was awesome, though.
Yeah, losing their minds.
That was a lot of fun.
Every,
was.
Every news channel, oh my God.
What?
Every news channel had this shit on. Oh. New.
Thread. They did love it. It was getting. Zuck was getting promotion from
Yeah, people were loving it.
everywhere. Zuck doesn't always get promotion. That any kind of. It's interesting. They seem to.
You pay for that?
So hold on. So
Red.
Zuck is now hero. Is that
I think so.
Yeah.
okay?
On one side.
But then, wasn't he sitting on trial because of something good that happened to the other side?
Yes, and he was also on trial for, what was it, censoring information?
Yeah, but that was.
Yeah, the election.
Yeah, but I think he has also allegedly done good for the other party as well.
Yes, yeah.
Right, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. So not all.
But now they're like, "What have you done for me lately?"
Yeah, bingo.
Boom! Now you're over here. Oh, dude, the political world is sweet. They just, you know what I mean?
Surge.
I don't know enough about it, but it sounds like it is just the wild, wild west over there.
Yeah.
Anybody can become a hero at any time. Think about what Elon, what he created those electric vehicles. I assume he was saving the world. He was probably a fucking
Oh yeah.
hero at some point, right?
For sure.
Climate crisis champion, yeah.
And then now
Now he's
the
opposite.
worst, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because he gave the patent to every other company.
No, not because that's not why he's the worst. He's the worst because he bought Twitter and then wanted it to be basically become a much more wide open thing, which
Forum.
the other place took
Well, it's-
as like, well, what do you mean by wide open? Like more hate speech is going to be on here, ruder people are going to be on here, lives are going to be ruined on here,
What?
more political misinformation is going to be on here.
What?
And he's like, no, I'm doing it, and then and then now Zuck makes one, and he's a hero, and this guy's the worst.
Exactly.
Oh my God,
It's crazy.
I'm so happy
Because
to
it
get
wasn't
tweeted
one of the
for that.
first things he did when he bought Twitter. And granted, he doesn't use it, but like Trump was banned, and he was like, "Well, we're going to give him his account back." And that just like from the get go, people are like, "Oh, this son of a bitch."
This fucking guy.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's like the community guidelines where stuff can get fact checked. So like, really, I mean that probably pisses off both sides because people can just be like, well, that's not exactly true, but
yeah, there is the commenters. I don't think it's fact checkers.
No.
Isn't it like a commenter's thoughts for context or something like that?
Yeah, context, more information.
And then I've seen those, like a couple of them, like one clearing up the clear up. And I'm like, what is this? I think it does provide a little bit more information, but then ultimately by the end of it, I'm like, well, who's writing this?
Yeah.
Do I believe this? Who do I?
It still just goes back into a battle of
Who's telling the truth? Who's right? Who's wrong? Because they did have those tweet correctors in the past, but then everybody's problem is like, that's not actually right, though. It's like, well, in somebody's eyes, right? It was right. And now it's none of it's fixable. We fucked it up. What happened was everything got too big, too good, too influential.
Yeah.
And now here we are just sitting at the end of it, probably it all kind of collapsing. What a damn shame.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, what a damn good. We got another social media app. Happy about it. I hope people find genuine happiness on social media because social media is a great thing.
Yeah.
I am a massive proponent of social media. I understand the harms of it, the drawbacks of it. I couldn't imagine being a teenager going through it with the things that were said to me to my face. I couldn't even imagine the things that would be said to me on social media. That is certainly a downfall of that. I hope they figure that out. But social media makes the world a lot smaller, makes a lot of incredible things happen, makes a lot of businesses thrive and do a lot better. Social media is a overall positive, I think, for our entire society. We are living proof of that, I think. Our families are and everything like that. But we're getting to the point where it's getting too big, too dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything has to piss somebody off all of a sudden. At one point, it was like, let's build this app up. It's awesome. It's awesome. Everybody, And now it's like, I don't like the way this is going. We're at like the nitpick stage. We're at like the LeBron and Jordan stage.
Basically.
Where it's like, you get really good. Everybody understands that you're good, but nobody says it anymore.
Right.
Now it's, you're not as good as this. You're not as good as this.
Tear 'em down.
Oh, you did this wrong. You did this wrong. You did this wrong. You did this wrong. It's like, yeah, two greatest ever. Like, yeah, certainly. But we're just saying, also can't do this. Can't do this.
Against each other.
It's kind of what happened. It's almost like what has happened with Twitter. It's gotten so fucking great that it's gotten to a point now where it's like, what is wrong with this? Well, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And we forget how much smaller it made the world.
Yeah.
How many friends were made through social media. How many news articles were found out hours before the fucking news could have ever told us. How many things have been saved. How much money has been fundraised because we forget all those things whenever we're just nitpicking about all the terrible stuff. But goddamn, last night I hope wasn't a sign of things that are coming because I think they're both going to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Fortunately, feels that way.
But Twitter will live.
No, let's be positive. Thread's going to get better.
Well,
It's going to provide its own lane somehow.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is a great Q&A place.
Yeah.
It is a great Q&A thing. So I put 5 different style of posts up last night just to try to figure out what this would be good for. You know, like how would this, the Q&A most active.
Yep.
That was a good one. Thread time story, a lot more likes. I don't know what is goals, what is not goals. Then I did one where it was 6 different teams' pictures.
Yep.
Who's going to have a dynasty in 15 years? This is like the least me on social media thing to do of all time. But I was just trying to figure out like
Still
what.
in the round?
Yeah, just trying to figure
What
it
works?
out. Let's thread about it, you know, like let's do that. A lot of responses on that one. That 266 replies, I think, was the most replies. So I think it is a good question place, good question answer place. I think you could probably learn some things through that. But Twitter's always going to be the in the moment,
Yeah, no, forever.
what's going on thing, I think.
Well, and these are all always going to live too. Like it's not like Threads is the first social media branch off. Like there's the Truth Social, and you mentioned how you get so big.
What is Truth Social?
Truth Social is the opposite of the people on Threads. So anyone who was on Threads, a lot of people I saw calling them. I didn't have this experience. I, like Ty, was more so getting some sweet factional, information from some of the greatest minds in the world.
Who?
I.e. Gary V. I also saw, a few other people mix it in there, kind of talk about what they think about Threads, and they all had blue check marks next to their photos, so they were awesome.
Mosseri, who's the CEO of Instagram, I think, he was really active in my homepage. He had like, I forget how many thousand followers I was looking at. He must have been on there since the beginning, obviously. He was answering people's questions on those threads, I think. It was fascinating to hear their take on it, their thoughts on it. Marshmallow had like 100 and some thousand.
Yep.
Really?
MrBeast had 1 million, I think, when I saw him.
What a fucking dog MrBeast is.
Immediately.
Fucking beast.
So quick.
I would listen to him do an interview. I forget where it was.
Was it the one with Tom where they're hanging out on the super yacht?
I don't think it was Tom interviewing him. Tom would be a great interviewer. We're going to find out if he's good at calling games, too. And Greg Olson's going to get kicked out of that fucking booth.
That's true.
I can't wait.
Hope he's good.
But MrBeast said as a high schooler, young kid, him and his friend just studied the YouTube algorithm. Like, that's what they did for fun. Like, they were just studying the algorithm.
They're figuring it out.
And then they were making videos to try to beat the algorithm. It's like, this motherfucker's a phenom.
Yeah.
Could you imagine understanding YouTube at the age of like 14 or 15, like completely understanding it? The amount of money that this dude has been able to profit from, just from like as a teenager all the way through now. What a fucking dog, dude. Just absolute animal. Good for him. Now, he hasn't cured cancer for everybody.
No, he hasn't.
No, this fucking asshole.
He fixed a couple people's eyeballs.
Not everybody's, though.
Bullshit, too.
Must be nice to be able to fix a few thousand people's blindness.
Helping
kinda
deaf
Why don't you
people.
fix 1 million of them?
He was kind of laughing in the face of those submarine people.
No, he was invited because he, like what we just
No, he
stated.
said, "Look at me, I'm really smart. I didn't go."
Well,
A little bit.
He is pretty smart
Well,
for not
yeah.
going.
Credit to him.
That's actually is a smart decision.
It is.
I think he was trying to do a little life perspective or whatever. But MrBeast is a fucking dog. I've never met him. One of his people reached out to us about something. They were doing what, the burgers or something.
Yeah,
at the old office.
like the ghost kitchens or whatever.
Yeah, brilliant.
Beastie Burgers.
Brilliant idea. Like, whenever they thought of it, I'm like, good idea. And I wanted to reach out to ask him, like, hey, how does this whole thing work? Got a chance to chat with him. The way that they talk about the way MrBeast, like, strategizes things, we're looking at a real genius.
Yeah, it's
you know,
next
it's like, it's a real fucking genius.
Yeah, and you mentioned him figuring it out at 14, the YouTube algorithm. Could you imagine at 10 years old being like, hey, we need to post different things and learn how this thing operates in order for us to take full kind of control of the entire system?
Yeah, I love it. I appreciate it. I don't know what Threads is going to be next week, but it's going to have to fucking be better than what it is now.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
To keep my interest. I'm a stooge. I need my stuff to be good.
Yep.
Simple.
Okay, I went through some hard times on Twitter with a shit app to get to this point. I'm not just diving right back in,
Not jumping ship for nothing.
but would love to be in your pool if it's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call me soft. Do whatever you want to do. We're about 6 minutes out from Jake Paul and Nate Diaz joining us at the same exact time. Thought we were going to be able to extend the Threads conversation long enough for them both to be able to join us. Believe there is a technical difficulty happening on one side. It's okay. This is the world we live in. It's going to happen, I'm being told.
Is Mr. Paul down in Puerto Rico?
I don't know where he is. I seen him on the internet. I think he's newly engaged.
Really?
No, Logan Paul's engaged.
Oh, okay.
Logan Paul got engaged after Money in the Bank, after he did a fucking just insane evening of stunts at Money in the Bank. That guy's a fucking psychopath.
Yes.
With how much money he has, the career that he could have doing anything other than WWE, what he commits to doing in the WWE, I have so much respect for just the gut sack on the dude. He's also properly jocked.
He is properly
jocked.
Properly jocked. Yeah. Super duper handsome. Not newly engaged. I don't know about Jake. I don't know if he's newly engaged. He's 1 month out from a fight. I assume he is deep in fight camp right now. And I think he does that down in Puerto Rico, doesn't he? I think it's
I know he just built a new house down there, bought a new house down there that is very, very nice.
Seems like a...
Down there with Sugar Shane, ain't he? Ain't this his trainer?
I don't know. Is it?
That's
so.
Sugar Sean's dad, Sugar Shane.
Who's Sugar Shane?
The boxer.
Sugar... He's his trainer?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Jake's
Shane
trainer?
Yeah, I think so.
See, I should have done a little bit more research.
I know,
That'd be a
me
great
too.
question. Hey, let's go ahead and get on top of that.
Yeah.
Jake's another one. With how much money he can make doing whatever. He's like,
Yeah.
put me through fight camps for the next 4 years.
For years, yeah, that's what's absurd. Logan too, like he can do anything, and he's putting himself. The things that he does in the WWE is so sick.
So Sugar Shane Mosley is Jake Paul's trainer. I just heard that, but yeah, it's like fight camps are brutal.
Yeah.
We had Frank Gore on here.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Frank Gore was on here training for that boxing thing, and he was like, "This is terrible, Pat." And like Frank is like known hard worker.
Yes.
Like, hey, this guy beats the shit out of himself for football. He wears no pads. He doesn't mind taking the beating. He's old school, that whole thing. He was talking about those boxing training. He's like, this is a nightmare. This is a completely different animal.
Totally different.
And Jake Paul was like worth a few $100 million. Like, you know what? Let's do that for the next 5 years. And then let's get in there, potentially get knocked out, knock some people out, and then just keep doing it. Must really love the sport. Like,
Has to.
genuine love every single day you get up to go do that.
'Cause you can't half-ass doing it. Because, like,
Oh,
like
no,
you
you
said,
can't half-ass. You half-ass, you're going to get your ass
you get
knocked
fucking
out.
embarrassed. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
like,
a sport that you want to half-ass.
no.
You
Like,
don't play boxing. Isn't that what
Yeah.
everybody says?
So I mean, and then Logan. I mean, all the stuff he's doing, like his prime is like the sports drink of like several different massive teams. Like I saw, now it's the official drink of Barcelona. Like
Barcelona?
Barcelona, yeah. And he's got a bunch of other teams in the EPL. Like, so to have that business on the side, which could just be your full-time gig, but instead you're
to have 65 million or how many followers on YouTube,
Exactly.
subscribers on YouTube, which is its own business.
And he's doing fucking frog splashes off the top rope onto Punishment Martinez on a ladder at Money in the Bank. You know,
His name is Damian Priest.
Well, I understand that. He'll always be Punishment Martinez to me.
He's Senor Money in the Bank now.
I know he is.
That's what his name is.
I know, but I'll always have a sweet place in my heart for Punishment Martinez. That, you know, that style, when he was that type of ring general, that's always the guy I look fondly on.
When he won that match in NXT and jumped in the hot tub to celebrate, that was sick.
Hell yeah.
In leather.
Yeah.
with champagne popping.
Once again, his name was Damian Priest when he did that.
Was he on,
It was.
Was he on this program?
He was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Damian
remember?
Priest was on the
Yeah,
show.
he didn't wear his gold tooth.
That's not true. I asked a question that was rude. It was at the end. It was a shadow. I asked him if he had a gold tooth. He did not. Turned his head. Perfect teeth.
I thought normally he did.
No. Remember, I fudged up. I fudged up.
I don't remember that.
That was
part of
Punishment
it.
Martinez.
No, that was Damian Priest.
Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing, by the way?
was the
Fudge?
archer of
We good
infamy.
fudged?
I fudged up, guys. Okay? I did.
I don't remember it that way.
I did.
I remember like, oh no, I didn't wear my gold tooth today.
No, there's a shadow, and I say, you got gold tooth.
No.
No, and he turned his head, perfect teeth. I'm like, oh, that's on me.
The interview was over.
He was over out of there.
Yeah, we already clapped for him.
Thank you so much. And on the way out, he turned his head, and I was like, oh, shit.
Wait a minute.
You got gold. That's sick.
Let's hope that doesn't happen with Nate Diaz or fucking Jake Paul.
No, it won't happen. No chance. They got good
I
teeth.
believe we're 2 minutes out from this entire thing. So let's talk about something that really pissed somebody off in Detroit. Jameson Williams was lighting fireworks on the 4th of July evening at 1:15 a.m.
Whoa.
Who wasn't?
And Jim Costa said, this son of a bitch, pretty much. I get it, America, freedom. But I'd leave the explosives to the professionals, especially if you make your money with your hands. Texter passed this along. Jameson Williams last night at 1:15 shooting off fireworks. It's from his IG story. I don't like the fact he's not using a torch.
Sure.
I don't like the fact that he's not using an extendo. He's using just a classic Bic, so his hand is certainly in there, and he's going to get some backlash after initially lighting the wick or whatever. But I like that he's having fun, enjoying his life. With that being said, these things are no joke.
No joke.
No.
These things are the real deal. I'm from Pennsylvania. When I grew up, there was no fireworks allowed.
Illegal.
You had to drive to Ohio to get the illegal fireworks. I came out to Indiana. You walk into a store, and there is 1,000 of these fucking Zambelli fireworks that go up and everything. And I'm like, how much for all of this? They're like, we got to get to $2,200. I was like, $3,000 perfect? High school kids, yup. They start loading up. I have a Zambelli fireworks show in the back of my car. First year I'm out here in Indiana.
Sweet.
Just because I thought I have to do this. Right. So I started lighting it off. And then once you start lighting it off, it's like, this is a real fucking deal here. Yeah. Poof, those things are shooting through the ground. Ground's getting lit on fire.
People
but
die
then you're
every
watching it explode. Well, not only people.
Yeah.
Professional athletes have obviously kind of got in there. You kind of start dancing with it. So I appreciate Costa's messaging. But with that being said, mind your fucking business.
Exactly.
All right, it's 4th of July, Jim. Jim, mind your own business, pal.
Jesus
Doesn't
Christ.
need to be news.
And it
Jameson
was the left hand also. You can tell it was the left hand.
bad light on the
Yeah,
back.
and he's
only
had some
catches
bad
one hand.
news as of late. So let the guy enjoy some fireworks.
Yeah, the guy's not scared to gamble on it.
There
Okay?
you go.
You're right.
Not scared to roll the dice a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Dance with the devil a little bit.
He's not scared of it.
People were not happy with Jim's tweet there.
Good.
I see that. I mean, it's easy to say, hey, Jim, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But, like, also Jim has a point.
For sure.
Like, hey, need extendo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Need extendo, because if that thing does burn quick, which is possible, and that thing goes, at least you have like a foot at that point to kind of get away as opposed to being right on top of it. Also, can't have the one that can blow out. Need the torch. If you're going to have a little one, need a fucking torch too. And now we're talking about it. You can actually string those together, James.
Yeah, basically.
You know, you can kind of, and then just string a couple of them.
That's the move.
Then you're just hands off for the next 4 or 5 minutes.
That's right.
Neighbor's going to be pissed. Dog's going to be barking. They're certainly not going to be happy. But it's 4th of July. You get one night to do this, James.
Yeah, you're just chilling. And Jim Costa, next time now he knows if you put that on Threads, people are much more accepting over there. The Threads community, there would probably be a lot more support, more so like, hey, guys, calm down. Let's listen to Jim for a second. He's got a lot of good points.
I don't like what you're doing right now.
No, I'm serious.
No, but this can't become a thing.
That's all.
Feels like this is going to be your thing now.
No.
Oh, Threads people will love it.
Genuinely, they are a much more accepting group.
He is.
That's what he started.
He is.
He can already hear it kind of trickling.
are.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, on Threads, that would be.
Twitter's not going to die.
Don't say that on Twitter. You can say that.
Yeah, take that shit to Threads. Simple. Go down to Threads, have a drink over there.
Kind of
They'll
JV.
love it.
It's JV.
Zito, what are we doing? Zito, what's going on back here, pal? He's on 4
He's
different
got like 7 different wires connected to his
He's
head.
talking to Jake right now.
Okay, what are we, are we, I believe Nate.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
Jake's ready to go.
Should we just have Jake?
Do
We
it
should,
solo?
if we could have Jake on the show, I think you have Jake on the show. And then
For sure.
if Nate comes in late, awesome. Him coming in. When Nate Diaz's face shows up on the screen, I'm going to be genuinely fucking pumped.
Yep.
This guy smokes so much dope.
Yes, sir.
And was able to swim from fucking Alcatraz to California.
Dog.
Absolute dog.
Yeah.
I can't get from one side of the gym to the other.
No.
I smoked up without getting winded.
Hard.
That guy just smokes and goes 5 rounds. He's looking to go 10 rounds with this man on August 5th in Dallas, Texas. Founder of MVP.
What?
An absolute dog on the internet and in business. A man who's been professional fighting for 3 years, and his next fight is just 30 days away. Ladies and gentlemen, from Ohio, Jake Paul. Yes, cardio. Love it. Are we on a treadmill right now? What are we doing?
Yeah, we on the treadmill getting warmed up, about to spar. We're sparring nonstop, so I'm in the gym right now. The whole team's up in here. Say what's up, team.
Team.
Yeah.
Team, you guys do great work, obviously. Great work. Are you down in Puerto Rico right now?
Yeah, I'm down in Puerto Rico, 30 days out. This has been the best camp of my life, so I'm just excited, man, counting the days down.
Okay, so obviously your last fight was much different than your first few fights. You end up losing on a split decision against Tommy Fury. I think a lot of people were pumped to see you go against an actual boxer. A guy that was in the boxing community, especially with how great you were in your first couple fights. You lose that fight. Have you watched that fight back? Have you learned from that? What are you taking from it? Anything, or are you trying to forget about it completely?
So, yeah, I've learned a ton from it, man. And I think it was a blessing in my life because it reset me back on this track that I needed to be on. You know, when you're knocking everyone out, making tens of millions of dollars doing it, it's hard to go into the gym every day and do the hardest sport in the world. And so I lost that bit of like hunger and motivation, and actually losing reinstalled that back into me and made me have more conviction on what I'm capable of achieving in this sport, brought in a whole new team, revamped everything, and have learned so much more in that loss than I did in all of my wins combined.
That's awesome to hear, by the way. That's a fucking dog mentality, especially whenever it comes to competition. We were just talking about this. A friend of ours, former teammate Frank Gore, he was known in football just to be like a hardworking guy, old school guy, wore limited pads, gonna run your fucking ass over, wants the ball 50 times a game. Tough guy. Known tough guy. He got into a boxing fight, and we talked to him during his training camp, and he said, this is the fucking worst thing ever. He's so tired, he's exhausted. With everything you could do, and don't take this as a slight, it's not at all when it comes to the boxing world, but you have made so much, hey, congrats, by the way. Congrats, by the way. You have made so much money from a business sense to choose to do like the hardest fucking sport every single day. Why is you just love boxing? Like, why do you think you're still doing this at this stage?
Not only do I love it, but I need it because I needed that self-discipline. I need that insane challenge mentally when I wake up every single day in the morning. And it's given me this life of routine and discipline and helped me put my focus back on what really matters in life. And I was caught up in this crazy world in Los Angeles, and boxing really pulled me out of that. And then I just became addicted to it, man. I love every aspect of it, the training, the shit talk, the lead up, the outfits, the camaraderie of the team. I love, all the boxers I meet are some of the coolest people. So just everything about it, man, I've fallen in love with it. And now it's just a part of who I am. And at the end of the day, I'm an extreme competitor, and this allows me to express myself through this sport. And when you knock someone out, man, that's the best feeling in the world. So I think I'm just trying to knock more people out.
Yeah, I understand chasing the dragon there. You knock some motherfuckers clean out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Night.
Yeah, big time.
Wow, what a feeling that had to be for you, because all the boxing people are like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
It's a mockery.
Place goes
What's
nuts.
he doing? And then fucking right hand through face, dead. Oh, you had to feel so good. That had to feel so good. And then obviously you do it again and again. Now you're looking to do it 30 days from now. What have you learned about Nate Diaz? Have you watched film? 10 rounds feels like that's an advantage for him, right? Or no?
Well, look, yeah, he's one of the toughest fighters ever out of the UFC. He's a legend. I have nothing but respect for Nate, and that's why this fight is so exciting. He's a massive pay-per-view draw, has sold up to 2 million pay-per-views. I'm a massive pay-per-view draw. And so this fight and this fight build-up has the opportunity to be one of the biggest boxing matches of the year, and that's really what excites me. But he definitely punches hard. He definitely has good cardio. But I'm just going to show the world that my boxing ability is greater than his. I'm sure he's going to bring a good fight. I'm sure he's going to do a lot of good things, but I'm just going to take away his best abilities and outwork him. And people will see my cardio is actually better than his. And that MMA cardio is different than boxing cardio.
Okay, what do you do for cardio every single day? What a nightmare, bro. I played soccer growing up, so I used to run. Then as soon as I was told that I could kick balls and make money, hey, you can take like 4 steps and get paid, or you can run 9 miles. I chose the 4 steps. I was like, give me the 4 steps. I'm never doing cardio again. I get winded quickly. I don't even think I have asthma either. What do you do? Have you always been a cardiovascular monster? And what is the day-to-day for that in that particular element?
Mainly to get prepared for this 10 rounds, I've been smoking cigarettes.
Smart. That's smart.
But Pat, I think you're one of the smartest men in sports, man. Just the way you've done everything from kicking to, I don't know how much you got now, like a couple 100 million, bro. Congratulations to you. But yeah, man, I'm just sparring more rounds, more runs, more track work, more sprints. Everything's on an elevated level. All types of two-a-days, swimming in the pool, pretty much anything that has to do with cardio. We're doing it, and we're doing a lot of it.
Well, congratulations on getting to where you're at. The boys have some questions, if that's okay, while you're on this treadmill.
Yeah, 100%. Is Nate not showing up? Like, what's good, man?
Yeah.
This guy's disrespectful.
Well, that's what I was told. I heard it was traffic, though. I didn't think then there was I heard there's.
Might be smoke.
Hey, getting a chance. Hey, Nate could be smoking right now. There's a chance that he could be smoking right now.
Traffic?
I don't know. Jake, I'm just telling you what's being relayed to my ears. I assume you would know more than me, actually. Honestly, I thought you would know.
Me and my friends talked about it, and we had a bet if he would show up or not. And I said, I don't think there's any way possible that he shows up, man. The dude's been really unprofessional, and I'm going to make him pay, bro. Like, this is valuable time. You know, this is one of the biggest sports shows in the world, and he just stands us both up, bro. Like, this kid's a punk. He's a bully. He thinks he could do whatever he wants. And August 5th, I'm going to make him pay for all this shit he's done, all the innocent kids he's beat up in the street, all the times he hasn't showed up to interviews. He's a punk, and I'm going to knock him the fuck out.
Okay, I like it. Hey, any chips that you need to add, if this is going to be one of them, I'm fucking here for it. 30 days out from right now. The boys have some questions. Pac-Man, go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Jake, you brought in Sugar Shane. How's it been working with him?
Man, it's been amazing just having a legend around to supervise everything going on and give you tips, advice on a day-to-day basis. It elevates your game exponentially. So he's here right now. He's here somewhere right now. But yeah, man, it's amazing having him in camp.
Have you boxed virtual reality yet? Have you done that?
I have not, but I've seen people do it, and it looks crazy from the outside. Like,
I just need you to get in there and tell me how real it is. Because I would like to, I see you guys boxing. I'm like, you guys are fucking psychopaths. You know what I mean? Like, with everything you're able to do. I mean, I'm 36 years old. You are younger than me, I guess. But you're still very successful at a point you don't need to get punched in the face. But I appreciate that you are doing that. So the Oculus, for me, is like, I feel like I'm in there boxing.
Yeah.
No chance of me getting punched in the face. I just need to know how, you know, because that fake guy throws some bombs. You know, I need to know if it's real or not, Jake. That's what I need. So if you think about it, easy cardio. Hey, easy cardio in there too. You and Sugar Shane fucking battle. Connor has a question for you, Jake.
Yeah, Jake, you mentioned how you kind of need boxing and that daily challenge every day and the discipline it's brought to your life. Have you thought at all about kind of what's next? Do you equate the other things that you want to do in life to the kind of grind of boxing, or do you kind of see boxing as this thing that once you do this and you know you can do it, everything else after this will be not a cakewalk, but extremely possible because of how difficult boxing has been?
Yeah, once I started boxing, everything else in life became easier. But I do often wonder, like, after boxing, how do I maintain that drive, that discipline, all of those things? And I think that's just something that I have to work on as you know, as an adult and a young man, and then put my energy and efforts into all of my business ventures, better, most valuable promotions, anti-fun, even my charity, Boxing Bullies. So I'll always be working, and I think my energy will shift into those business ventures more so moving forward.
Hey, you got a great brain, dude. You like that's why whenever I see you get punched, I'm like, all right, let's fucking, you know, let's watch that brain out there. Do you feel like less people hate you now? I feel like that's the case, don't you?
Maybe, yeah. I think people are starting to see the real side of me, the more mature side of me. And I grew up on camera in front of the world, you know, from Disney to YouTube, making a ton of mistakes as a young kid with a bunch of money. Of course, that's what's going to happen. You know, you give a 21-year-old $10 million and some supercars. Like, of course, there's going to be some trouble.
Especially, you know,
Tell me about it.
you ain't lying. I got a mugshot. He's got a mugshot. Yeah, we understand what you're saying. I didn't get 10 million, man. All I needed was one.
19.
I was good.
Understand?
I agree, especially in Ohio. I could imagine that being an interesting thing, but I think it's real. I think the tide has turned a little bit, especially with the amount of work that you've showcased in a sport that is very difficult, and a lot of people respect how difficult it is, you know?
No, for sure, man. And that's why I owe boxing my life, because it's allowed me to mature, to take the time away from being on camera all the time and doing all these YouTube stupid little pranks and stuff. And that was the era and chapter of my life. I'm not ashamed of it. It's made me who I am today. But definitely, I think the tide is turning a little bit. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for what's next, and I feel like I'm just getting better and better every single day as not only a fighter but a businessman and a friend, a boyfriend, all of these things, a son, a brother, all these things I'm trying to look to improve in on a day-to-day basis.
Hey, human.
Yeah.
Just be a better human. You know what I mean? It's good to be a better human. Hey, here we go. Tone has a question for you, Jake.
Yeah, Jake, always love the entrances. How far out do you start planning those? Do we know exactly what's happening 30 days from now as far as the entrance? What goes all into that?
Yeah, for me, there's always like a ton of ideas that go into it. But at that point in time, I just want to get out there and fight. You know, we've been working for 4 months, and a lot of fighters have these like crazy theatrical walkouts, but I'm so focused then that I kind of just want to get to the ring and get the fight on. So I'm working on something a little bit cool, but I don't know, man. The walkout for me, I'm just so focused. So I don't know what it's going to look like yet.
It'll be a show. We know it will be. And speaking of show, joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a combat sports icon and legend. Future UFC Hall of Famer, and the man that'll be boxing this man 30 days from today on DAZN in Dallas, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Diaz. Hey, thank you for coming, Nate.
Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, dude. Listen, I want to let you know there were some things said earlier by Jake about you missing this particular appearance on this show. He was not happy about it. We were disappointed. It's fucking great to see you, dude. Let's dive into it. How's the training going? His guy's been on the treadmill for the last 20 minutes or so. He's doing cardio all day, every day. Are you in the middle of fight camp 30 days out? How do you feel?
Yeah, I've been training hard, training good, ready to get the show on the road. Wish we were a little bit closer, but it's all good.
How about boxing? Has it been a fun experience to dive into full-time boxing, or is this something you've always done?
Yeah, I feel like it's the same thing I've done for all my fights, just a little less wear and tear because I don't got to do the other stuff.
Okay, so whenever you think about this dude whose tits have been bouncing on his treadmill for 20 minutes, Nate. Okay, this guy's boobs right here. He's in great shape right now. He's been in a lot of boxing matches now for you to kind of learn from. Have you watched film on his boxing? Do you have your strategy already laid out when it comes to that, or are you just going in to fight? Look at his boobs.
Yeah, I was watching. I watched all his fights, and he's obviously working hard and training hard, and I'm training like I do for every fight, going in there to kill or be killed, and that's my plan. And I'm training.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Jake, when you hear that, what's that make you think? You're going to have to swing fucking hard on this. Dude, this guy's jaw is just like, he eats glass. That's what they say, Jake. Does that change anything for you?
Yeah, no, I mean, he can take a lot of punches, but in boxing, toughness will get you hurt. So I'm a smart fighter, and I'm glad that he's watched all my fights. You know, study the film, man, because it's going to be a completely different fighter, and you're preparing for someone completely different. So you're making a big mistake by trying to look at any of my footage and compare me to anything that I'm going to be doing in that ring.
Interesting there, Nate. He's saying he's going to be a completely different fighter. Does that shock you, scare you? Does that change anything for you?
Yeah, that's what people said.
Jake, he doesn't believe you, it sounds like. Jake, he does not, because he's saying you're going to have your tendencies. Do you think you've broken those? Do you really believe you're a brand new fighter, Jake?
100%, man. And like I said, I'm going to go out there and prove that to the world and prove that to Nate. And when he's in there, you know, he's going to see that firsthand. He's going to feel it firsthand. He's going to realize, damn, what did I get myself into? This is obviously a completely different sport. And he's amazing in MMA. He's one of the toughest fighters in MMA. He could take all those punches in MMA. He can knock out Conor McGregor, all of these things. But when he's in there with me, it's going to be a whole different ballgame.
Nate, question from me. 10 rounds is obviously something that you wanted. I would assume that is something that you were definitely on board with. And I know how much weed you smoke. And as a fellow partaker in potential marijuana smoking, when I'm in a legal state, obviously.
Yep,
Texas not legal, Nate. Texas not legal. Nate, whenever, how do you have such good cardio while smoking? So he's gone. Is he leaving?
No, he's there.
Nate,
Hi, man.
are you just like, have you always just been able to run forever? Why is your cardio so bananas? I smoke, I can't get across this gym floor. You smoke, you can go do 5 rounds and throw 4,000 punches. How's that? Is that just a weapon you've always had?
Yeah, well, I've been racing and training in sports since I was 4 years old. So I've lived in the area of cardio my whole life, my whole career. So I think I get tired too, just like everybody else. I think I could control it and be more comfortable than other people.
Yeah, you're definitely mentally tougher than I am. I mean, that is 100% the case, and all assets are facets of your life. Did you watch the previous UFC guys? Because I think the natural thought for me and for a lot of people when Jake was signing up to fight Ben Askren in Woodley was like, Ben Askren's been through a fight camp. He has the stamina. He knows what it's going to take. He's been in combat sports. He's going to be okay. Have you had to like reconsider how serious you have to take Jake Paul because of the fights that have happened with UFC guys in the past, or are they different fighters than you, so you don't even worry about that?
No, I take every fight serious, no matter who it is, because it's even worse if it's somebody not as good. So you got to work harder because they got less to lose. But I know that he'd be former champions and beat these good guys. So I'm not fucking around. I'm not trying to get hit. I'm not trying to lose around. None of that. So everything's serious and for real.
Hey, Jake, he's taking you. Hey, this is good news. Jake, a couple years ago, nobody was taking you serious. Now Nate's taking you serious. That's good news. Bad news, good news in your mind. You were thinking he was going to sleep on you, I think.
No, it's great news. No, I know he trains hard. I know he always comes prepared. That's why he's a legend of combat sports. That's why the fans love him, is because he never backs down. So to me, it's good news. I want to put on a show for the fans, and I want people to see how good Nate is at boxing. He's been doing this his whole life. He's trained with Andre Ward, and then when I win, it's going to make it all that much greater.
Ladies and gentlemen, 30 days from today, these two men will box each other in Dallas, Texas at American Airlines Center on DAZN. We can't wait to watch. Good luck for the next 30 days, boys. And thank you for joining us, both of you.
Thank you, Pat. Love you, man. Keep killing it.
You too. Nate, see you, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, Nate, can we smoke weed together someday?
As soon as I see you.
I love it.
Hell yeah, at you guys' fight after. Okay, well, smoke. All right, I don't know if Jake does. He is great cardio as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not Michael Goldberg.
Wait, huh?
Jake Paul, Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That was awesome.
Hey, Jake's the real deal, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a big fucking brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, such a good brain. And then Nate Diaz. Diaz, is it?
Yeah.
What a hilarious show up there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Am I on this thing?
It's going to be a sweet fight.
Yeah, I'm on this thing. He's taking it serious. He said, especially the people that are worse because they have less to lose. So don't want to fucking, got to go harder for them.
Mm-hmm.
He's street smart, obviously. Yeah. Business smart, obviously. Him showing up late to that's good. He knows that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that Conor McGregor build, what those two did. Oh. Diaz gets it. Diaz, is it? In his fights, the last time he was in the octagon, it was against who?
Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards. He was getting his ass beat, but he was just Nate Diaz-ing, surviving. And then last round, caught him.
Yeah.
And then pointed at him.
Had him.
And I think he actually said, I could have beat you right here. And then just decided to dick around. It's like, it's going to be an electrifying fight. I appreciate both of them stopping by.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm eager to see how it's going to go. Diaz didn't seem like...
What? What are you going to say?
What?
What are you going to say, Diaz?
Yeah, he's a man of few words.
I know. I love Diaz, but I don't know. Let's see.
What are you going to say, Beck?
I don't know.
You seem like what?
You're
a boxer.
Pretend we're on Twitter. You could say it. We're not on Threads right now. You could say it.
Look like Jake taking this a little bit more serious.
Oh. Well.
Than Diaz. Just to me.
We don't know. He might have just got back from training. That's why he was late.
Yeah, could have been.
And what he said, that was kind of a crazy perspective on it. Like, yeah, the guys that you think might be worse than you can't just be like, oh, okay, I'll be fine. Like, those are the guys that go in, like Chris Moutinho, and they just eat 200,000 punches.
And they embarrass you.
Yeah.
Like, the guys that are considered worse are a much bigger embarrassment if we're to lose this than the guys that are good. So, like, that's probably what his coaches have been. Hey, can't, right? This is Jake Paul's going to knock you out. Is that like, that is quite a motivator. But you could see how people would get kind of rest on their yawnies.
Yes.
And the fact that Nate Diaz, who's been doing this since he was 4 years old in combat sports, wrestling, and everything like that, he still has that mind. It's clear why he's successful. Like, that makes a lot of sense to hear that.
I mean, I'm sure he also understands too, like just the semantics. Like Jake Paul is like what, 26, like, and in like probably the best shape of his life and peak. Like Nate Diaz is 39. He's, you know how many times he's been punched in the face throughout his career and his life. Like, you can't just go in there and mail it in because you're not fighting some old guy who is, the same age as you. You're fighting a fucking kid who is hungry and ready to go and has been busting his ass.
Hopefully we get to Stockton, L.A.
What's that, buddy?
Hopefully we get to Stockton, L.A. Diaz.
You want the guy?
I want the guy from the hood.
Just fighting.
Yeah, just fighting.
He has a plan. He says he's going to a strategy to watch his film.
And
how about Jake? I'm happy you watched my film. Yeah. I'm different. That's what he said. All right, let's get to a break. AJ Hawk will be on the other side. Excited to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
Big shout out to both those guys.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I respect a lot what Jake Paul has done for himself.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Because obviously I witnessed the entire, I've been I've been on camera basically my entire life.
The whole arc.
We've all seen the parts.
Yeah.
Where it's like, come on.
Same deal though. Him and Logan both. Like, I think now they are like they have matured and like they, like they could be two pricks and just not make any bones about what they've done. But he even said like, like I wouldn't change it. But yeah, I was a dipshit when I was younger. Anyone in my position with that kind of money would have been.
I needed boxing. That's cool.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And I do think people don't hate him like they used to before.
Yeah, me neither.
It's come around.
Last night as I was thinking about what I was going to ask Jake, the first thought was like, feels like not as many people hate him. Back in the day, his name comes up. It's like, and I'm sure there's still. Yeah. That's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Have millions and millions and millions and millions of people watching your every move.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be people that hate you. That's just natural. But it feels like there's a lot more like, you know what? Jake Paul's not that big of a fucking asshole, is he?
Respect him.
Yeah, good for him. And I think it's because, in my eyes at least, him committing to boxing as much as he has, so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be a hard worker. Got to be a certain type of human to continue to stay with it. Now, I assume he's going to fuck up again.
Yeah.
We all are.
Bingo.
I have a mugshot. I'm going to fuck up again. Pac-Man is going to fuck up again. Everybody is going to fuck up again at some point. Hopefully not to the level that we've fucked up in the past, but we're never going to be perfect. Jake Paul is never going to be perfect. But goddamn, he should be incredibly proud of who he's become.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have a tough time separating him when he's selling a fight, too, and like him when he's on the show. Because every time he's been on the show, he's super respectful.
Let me get AJ.
You know, like he doesn't come off like an asshole, but then obviously you got to go sell a fight and you're talking shit and you're very boisterous. I think people have a very tough time separating like those two sides of his personality.
And probably because it came off as the pranks and all of this at first, but once you see the work that he's put in from the beginning to where he's at right now, bro, you can't do nothing but applaud.
Joining us now, we will not be getting to a break, is a man who's a college football national champion, a Super Bowl champion. He's the all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, and he's a father of 10 and a COVID survivor.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, an absolute dog, Ohio fuck, AJ Hawk. AJ, you got a haircut. You're glowing.
Yep.
Oh,
I just got to watch some of that interview, man. That was good.
MVP treatment.
So the reason why we didn't go to a break is because I believe Nate's people asked, like, hey, Nate wouldn't mind sticking around. So,
Let's go.
Okay.
all right, if Nate would like to come back on, we'd definitely have Nate Diaz back on the program. You know what I mean? I think, AJ, that's the right play.
I'd say, yeah. Everyone, I would imagine everybody enjoys watching this guy fight.
Yes.
Yes.
Huge.
How could you not?
It's
Him
a
and his
dog.
brother both.
He's a needle mover.
Yes.
He's a draw.
It's a BMF belt. That's why it was
He's
him
a
and
fighter, though. He fights.
Yeah, he just stands in there and takes it. Let's
Swims
brawl.
from Alcatraz. I mean, come on. He swims in the shark-infested Alcatraz waters.
That makes no sense to me. They have documentaries about how impossible that is. Him and his brother are like, what, Tuesday?
We can do it.
Let's go to jail. Sure. Let's swim over there and swim back. Is there a boat we can stop at? Nah.
No.
Is there sharks out there? Not with us. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us again. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, dude. Fighting Jake Paul in 30 days in a 10-round boxing match that everybody will want to see. 30 days. Nate Diaz. Nate. Great to see you again, man. How are you?
I am. You can't see what's the camera. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Hey, so where are you? You're in California, Stockton? Is that where you reside full-time?
Yeah, I'm in Stockton. I'm at home.
Smell me.
So what's life? What are you training? Like you told us there earlier that the worst guys you got to train for more because obviously they have less to lose. That was like a very profound thought to all of us as soon as we heard it. It's like, oh, that's why Nate Diaz is fucking Nate Diaz, because a lot of people could kind of rest on those things. What does fight camp look like? Is it similar to a UFC fight camp you got going? Have you changed it for the boxing? What is it?
No, it's like I said, it's the same. I've trained for every fight that I've had since I was 16 years old. I've trained the same way a boxer would train for a fight. I just knew how to wrestle and kickbox. And are you there?
Yeah, we're there. We put full screen. We thought you were going to say something like incredible there about just dropping the kickboxing and just doing boxing instead the whole time.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I've always trained like boxers train for their fights because I've been out of a boxing gym, and and I just this time it's like I said, less wear and tear. I don't got to wrestle and grapple and kickbox and do all that other shit. So it's for sure less wear and tear and funner to train for, more fun to train for. Just for as far as like recovery from all the other shit. Now I'm ready to wrestle and fucking do all that shit as soon as it's all over with.
Okay, setting up for another UFC. Here we go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Big money. Go ahead, AJ.
Nate, are Jake's people's worried that you're going to maybe throw a few elbows or a few kicks just out of just instincts from what you've been doing in the past? And is there anything in the contracts that take some of your money away if you do?
No, we haven't talked none of that. But I'm a professional, and like I said, I've been training in boxing gyms my whole career, and I always would bring our guys and our team of fighters to boxing gyms, and they're wrestlers and grapplers and stuff. And my brother used to tell me when I was a kid, he's like, you can't go in there talking no jiu-jitsu, MMA shit. You go in there, you wear the right gear, you put on your shoes and your groin protector and your headgear, and you leave all that jiu-jitsu shit at home, and you get better at boxing. So like I said, I'm a professional, and I'm gonna get done and show people the highest levels of boxing.
Okay, so Nate, I assume if you're out of a boxing gym and you've done this a lot, you had to see how much money everybody was making in these celebrity boxing matches, and you couldn't wait to do this. Is that an accurate reading of it all, or why now you think you're getting into it?
Yeah, well, I was long ahead of this shit before all this YouTuber boxing shit showed up. I was on a mission to get out of my UFC contract 10 years ago. I've been trying to get out. I've been stuck in. I got paid really good in the UFC. The whole time, even when I bitched about it, when I was younger, I was just making sure I was getting more and demanding and taking what I could get out of it. And my plan was to get out and do exactly what I'm doing right now 10 years ago. And then the thing was, I was not in a huge hurry because every fight I had, I was doubling up and doubling up. So that was helping me slow my roll on the way out. And then now these fuckers are all showing up on the scene, yelling and screaming that they're saving the day. But I'm like, this is the mission I've been on the whole time. And I was going to let everybody know that. So now this motherfucker is still in the show, coming in here like a superhero.
Let's go.
Stop and show these motherfuckers how they're already doing that.
Okay, well, I love that. I respect and appreciate that is taking place. Pac-Man has a question for you, Nate.
Nate, big fan of yours. I've seen where you have knocked motherfuckers out in and out of the ring. How many rounds is this going to go? I don't think this is going to go 10 rounds. How many do you think it's going to take?
As many as it takes, but I'll tell you, the longer it goes, I'm going to make sure that it's a living hell the whole time.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. I asked you about this when Jake was on here, and Jake is pumped about it going 10 rounds as well. It feels like you and your brother both, you're such a needle mover too, bro. Like everybody wants to watch you fight. I assume at this stage, business-wise, you know that. That's why you're doubling up. Shout out to you, by the way. That's fucking good business.
Yeah.
That's good business. But I think the reason why is you're like this Iron Man, bro. Like we've seen you just eat punches and it just doesn't matter. And then you're still shit talking. Like that Leon Edwards fight, you had him. You pointed at him. At that stage, I think we all thought you could do it. Is there anything that you're scared of? Do you think a boxing glove can knock you out? Like, is there anything at all that you are intimidated by when it comes to a boxing match as opposed to a UFC fight?
Yeah, I feel like every fight is pretty fucked up. Someone's attacking you with their hands and their legs, whatever. And I always think, I'm always aware that I could be knocked out at any time. And that's what makes me train harder than most people. And I think that I'm just conscious of that. The reason why I stay conscious the whole time anyway. And I don't really be eating punches like how they say. I bleed because of the forearms and elbows and shit cut me up. But like I said, I've been in a boxing gym, and it might look like it, but I'm roll with a lot of these punches that anybody lands. I mean, I'm not just walking in like a meathead into punches like a retard. When I try to talk about me like that, but I've never been knocked out. I've never really been even fucking stunned stupid or nothing like that. So, and these fuckers will talk about how I talk and how I'm fucking got CT or some shit. I'm like, bro, I've been talking this way the whole motherfucking time. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with getting hit or none of that. And I'm smarter now than ever. I'm not trying to be out loud. So, I think that he's got a long night ahead of him. I believe I do as well. But I'm not afraid of it, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Go ahead, AJ.
Nate, are you still? I know you do a lot of like all the Ironman triathlon type training situations? Are you still swimming in the waters of Alcatraz with your brother and the sharks and everything? And first, why are you doing that?
How's
when you
that work?
actually do
Ain't
swim?
the fucking sharks? There's documentaries about like, the sharks will get you, and if not the sharks, the rip current. And you guys just said it's Tuesday. We're doing that. Well, how's that work?
Yeah, I got a race this weekend and next weekend also, and this one's gonna be in a lake though, so that's good. And those are my favorite races. I never did Alcatraz though. My brother did Alcatraz.
Oh, I thought you both did it. Didn't they say you both did it? That's not true.
No, I would have done that one, but we always race all year long. But about 2 weeks out, a week or two out, I try to not to do too big of races. So every time he did Alcatraz, I was about 2 weeks out from a fight, so I always miss that race. But I've done other stuff, like I did the big Kahuna half Ironman in Santa Cruz, and out there you swim around the pier, and the whole time you're swimming, you hear seals and shit. It's the scariest thing ever. I hate those. I hate ocean swims too. All the racers love that shit. I don't know if they like the thrill of it. But every time we'd be on the beach getting ready to go in the morning, my brother's all pumped up, and I'm just sitting there like, you motherfucker, I'm only doing this because of you, and now I'm going to get eaten by a shark.
Okay.
I hate ocean swims, but I've done a bunch of them, and now that my brother hadn't been competing as much in races, I haven't been dragged into too many of the ocean ones. I still will do them, but I like to avoid them the best I can.
How many Ironman things have you done?
I've never done an Ironman. My brother did an Ironman, but I've done about 6 half Ironman.
So 3. You've done 3. All right. Yeah. That's quick.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? You've decided.
There's the halves, and those are a mile and a half swim, a 56-mile bike ride, and a 13-mile run.
And you're smoking, Nate. You smoke through this entire time, or do you take like months off before these types of things?
Yeah, if I could smoke during, would be better because
it would be.
make a deal with it better. You know, my whole career I've smoked weed, and when I got to get a lot of shit done, I might as well get high.
Yeah, but your lungs, like everything that you're kind of told is like, you smoke, you're gonna kill your lungs.
Yep.
He's like, well,
have to have it.
I'm gonna do 6 half Ironmans.
Yeah, once you're smoking a bunch of tobacco and nicotine and bullshit chemicals, I think. But when you're smoking some natural weed,
you have your own. You have your own strain.
No, I don't. It's hard. I would, but I don't. I feel like you have a heavy responsibility having your own strain. You know, I want to smoke all the shit that they're putting out, and I don't need to be like say that it's the best shit. They're giving you some funny shit, so I'm not. I don't want to commit to that unless it's for sure going to be some people I trust putting out some kill.
I got to send you a care package.
Yeah, Pac has his own strand, and it's.
Yeah, I need a care package.
I got you.
Send you a seeding package out there too. That is a hilarious thing. I don't want the pressure of having to like my weed more than everybody else.
Yeah, my shit better be best of the best, and you know who knows if they're selling that. You know, the same shit everywhere. I don't know. I can't sit there and be in that business unless I'm all the way in.
It's a wild business right now too. Until it's federally legalized, I don't think there's any reason to get into that business. But Pac's in there with Burner, and they're killing it. So there's always outliers, obviously. Connor has a question. Connor has a question for you, Nate.
Yeah, Nate. There are so few people who kind of understand what the walk is like from the locker room to the cage, and in this case, you'll be walking to a boxing ring, but still similar environment. What is that like, and what do you kind of go through mentally? Are you running through kind of what you've worked on all camp, or are you just so in the zone and what you've done in camp is kind of over and done with, and you're just focused on the fight?
Yeah, you're usually just walking in there. I'm usually walking in there saying, all right, listen, I'll fuck this up.
The whole time? All right, here we go. A lot of training. I'll fuck this thing up at all. What's the song? What song do you play?
What? That I walk out to?
Yeah.
Whatever I'm feeling in the camp, whatever's whatever I'm feeling in the camp and whatever I'm listening to most.
Do you guys have a mantra for this camp or anything like that? Is there?
I like walking out to some Lil Wayne or some Tupac or something.
Hey, how about whenever somebody asked me on Threads, you get on Threads last night, Nate? It's a new fucking social media platform. You get on it?
What is it called?
Threads. It's so basically
Instagram.
It's like Twitter, like the new Twitter type of thing.
Hey, Nate, I don't want to be the guy that says this because obviously I would never want to disappoint you, but Thread stinks. It is nowhere near what Twitter is, but it is certainly an alternative option that Elon isn't a part of, which a lot of people are happy about. And Twitter's at its worst or whatever. But I was on there last night, and somebody put a thread to me and said, Prime Jeezy or Prime Wayne?
Ooh.
And that's a tough thing. But when that Wayne train was hitting every single fucking song there for like 2 years, hard to top that.
Yeah.
Which song you coming out to on Wayne, and what are you training into right now?
What do we listen to right now? I've been listening to No Ceiling's old with that mixtape. I've been listening to the whole thing on repeat lately. So, but every week it changes. I think that's pretty much what I've been knocking lately, though.
Swag surfing there from that particular mixtape has gotten me through the road to Tahoe, presented by PXG up there. I've been listening.
Why I'm wasted? That's a pretty good one too.
Come on, man. Do you have mantras for your camp? Like, is there so for instance, in the NFL, whenever you go to your first team meeting, the coach will say, all right, here's trust, loyalty, respect. This is what we're going to build on this year. Do you have those for fight camps, like a mantra or a thought or anything like that for each fight camp?
Nah, that's jock shit.
It is so bad. Bro, they put it on shirts, Nate.
Yeah.
Put it on fucking shirts. You got to work out with them. Hey, go out to practice wearing this fucking shirt. And it's like, come on, bro. It's going to be tough to rely on when you cut 50 of my friends here. Where's the fucking loyalty? What is the deal there? So you don't have any of that, Nate?
Nah. All right. Not much, man. I feel it all, though. I'm not sitting there yelling it like, let's go loyalty on 3.
All right. Ty has a question for you, Nate.
Nate, just curious, how's your body feeling going into this? Obviously, like you mentioned, people talk about, you bleeding and stuff like that, but that's mostly just from catching elbows and all that kind of shit. But you've had so many fights in the octagon. Like, how do you feel going into this fight with Jake? Do you feel as good as you have in a long time?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not wrestling and doing all the grappling. There's a lot less wear and tear, so I feel really good. And boxing's still a dangerous sport. I'm boxing with big guys, and you don't want to get your bell rung and hit in the head a lot. And it's different than MMA because there's a lot of head hunting going on. But there's like way less wear and tear on my whole body for sure.
Boxing, you'll still do your shit talk? You're around. You still same fighter you think when you're in there? Style of fighting in there?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm me. I don't plan on talking shit at all.
No, but I'm talking like you in the ring. Like you fuck with people.
Yeah, charisma, swag.
Yeah, you have everything. You're awesome to watch because it is a show. Same shit though in boxing, you think, or is it different?
Yeah, combat sport. Whatever happens. If you feel it, you feel it.
Pac-Man, last question for you here, Nate.
Nate, 39, you done did it all. Like, what's after this? What's next after maybe how many more fights? Maybe 1 or 2 more fights after you beat him, or what's next after this?
I feel like this shit ain't never gonna end for me. I'll be here fighting. I feel better than I ever have. Ooh. And not to be cliche or no shit like that. I feel like me now would meet my ass any other time. So I don't even feel like halfway point.
What is it? New diet? New anything? Or you're just gotten better with age?
Smarter and stronger, baby. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Bro. Hell yeah, bro.
yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, we appreciate you stopping by and coming back on and chatting with us, man. Do I look cool right now or no?
You look strong, brother.
You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Diaz. Dude's doing a fucking half Ironman this weekend.
Legend.
And next
Crazy.
Bro, that's dude, that's cardio.
2 weeks before the fight, ain't it?
This is within a fight camp. This is within 30 days. I appreciate Jake Paul. I fucking love Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He's on that treadmill. I really like that.
Said some nice things.
And then he comes in, Nate comes in and sits down or whatever. He's like, how you guys doing? It's like, oh, he's on a treadmill. That's nice or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I just got done. I just swam the Lake Huron. I flew back. You know, the homes, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. I knocked out Holmes fucking last week. Swam from one side to the other. And then whatever. Swimming is every muscle in your body.
So hard.
You
Swimming
die
is
too.
So hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you run out of breath.
You cramp up, you get a little tired, see ya, you're sinking.
Done.
How about him? Yeah, my fucking brother loves those ocean swims. I hate him. I'm sitting there like, Hey, why you miserable? Everybody's jacked up. Why you miserable? I'm going to die from a shark out here.
Yeah,
Not he's going to be tired, exhausted. Wow, this chop is going to beat the shit out of me.
So much chop.
It's like, God, do you know where the sharks are? I'll swim 40 miles, but do you know where these things are? They seem to be a little bit more mouthy these days. Aren't they? The sharks seem to be popping off.
They popping off right now.
The whales.
Hottest news right now.
Yeah, the whale.
I
It's
just saw
hot.
that.
Yeah.
It is hot.
There's more sharks
in
than ever.
The ocean right now.
Saw a shark,
Every other day, every other 3 days, you hear somebody getting bit.
There's a shark near the shore of a very populated beach. Big ass shark, not like a little sand
In
shark.
Long Island, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was in Long Island, and I'm talking about people.
What are we doing?
Knee thigh high water,
Oh,
not
yeah,
not people treading water.
Knee deep in the water somewhere, got a shark about to bite off my ball hair. All right, let's get to a break. Michael Cole will be on the other side. Everybody get ready.
Whoa, train.
Yes, that Michael Cole. He's supposed to be on 1:30. That means we will hear shit about this.
Good.
Because we impacted his life schedule.
What?
Sorry, we got to pee, Cole.
Yeah.
He's a little viral beauty these days.
Cole's a
Everybody
bitch,
loves.
dog.
Oh,
Whoa.
my God.
I'm glad that we're late.
Whoa.
You called him a piece of shit yesterday.
Everybody
You're
loves
right.
Michael Cole
Add
now.
that in there.
Let's get to a break. Michael Cole will be on the other
He's
side.
going to win an Emmy.
Big thanks to Jake Paul, Nate Diaz.
What?
Sweet.
I think we are going to smoke weed with Nate, though.
Yeah.
That'd be
Be
awesome.
wild.
I would also like to do.
I think they're vegans. He and his brother, I think they're legit vegetarians, maybe vegan, honestly.
The discipline right here.
Yeah.
Absurd.
People talk about why I talk this whole motherfucking time. I get it, okay?
Right.
I get it. You guys don't like the way I speak.
Yeah.
Stop saying I'm dumb. All right? Jesus.
It's not CTE.
This show is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back in 5 minutes with Michael Cole, who deserves an award for the work that he has done, but will never be nominated for anything.
No, thank God.
But the athletic brother, what is your problem? We're on his side here.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Connor, we're on. This is a promo for him.
Thank God he's coming on the show.
Yes.
That's not what it sounded like.
No,
It's the
it's
timing
not.
in which you said it.
He went to Syracuse.
Holy shit.
He was classmates with Tarico.
Wow.
The guy has covered.
What's wrong?
Let's just say.
Let's get to a break.
They had a good time.
We'll be back
at
in
Syracuse.
We'll be back in 5 minutes with Michael Cole. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. Take 5.
Welcome back to TBT Fave Football. Last week, Tone Diggs kicked us off. Kenny Pickett's Steelers' incredible performance. It really was an inspiring one. This week, I will be doing a playoff game in the wild card round on a Saturday night in January. Chargers-Jags, a real tale of two halves. Let's get into it right now, Foxy. Trevor Lawrence looking to start hot. Boom, Sebastian Joseph Day to Bosa to Drew Tranquil. Are you kidding me? Not what they were looking for, okay? In the playoffs, you don't want to throw picks. Usually you lose, but not always, not always. Let's go to the next one here. A couple plays later, Austin Eckler, see ya. Little right to left. We're going right, let's go left. Going right, let's go left. Touchdown. 7-0 Chargers. Fourth down, little drive for the Jags. Oh no. Oh no. Asante Samuel Jr., not his father, Jr., he had a hell of a game. This was his first interception. It wasn't his last interception. Trevor Lawrence, chin strap off. Shit. He's probably saying that to himself. They go down, kick a field goal. Okay, finally, redemption for the Jags. Let's go score again. No, not again, Asante Samuel Jr. Are you kidding me? What is Trevor Lawrence seeing out there? Okay, it's so early. People who bet on the Jags are crying. People who bet on the Chargers are going crazy. It's 10-0. They turn the ball over all of a sudden. Okay, Chargers ball again in the red zone. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Do they have a guy, Austin Eckler? Oh, yeah, they do. He's a fast, quick little son of a bitch, and he can run you over. He decides, you know what, I'm just going to put my foot in the ground, put my helmet in this guy's chest, and run him into the end zone. Now here we are, 27-0. And this is a very important play. 28 seconds left in the half. You know, maybe most Jags fans are saying this one's over. I know I was saying this one's over, but the Jags do what the Jags do. They put together a drive at the end of the half. Trevor Lawrence died. How you doing, Evan Ingram? 27-7, this game's still probably over. Let's go to the second half. Let's check the score here. 50 seconds left in the third, 30-14. Not enough time. I don't think the Jags were saying that. Go ahead, Fox. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, let me see. Is that Zay Jones wide open in the end zone? Yeah.
It is bucket, bucket, bucket. Trevor Lawrence, all of a sudden, new quarterback in the second half. Here we are, Kirk, end zone. Great catch. Some of us might remember what Joey Bosa did after this play. Right tackle might have gone a little early. He might have gone just a little early. Look at that. Oh, you can see it. You can see it when you're really looking for it. Bosa, I hate my helmet, damn it. Coach Staley, I got you. Don't worry, don't worry. Pick up your helmet. Your hair still looks cool. Oh, you can do it. Oh, thanks. I hate this helmet. I don't want it. They're still up, but it feels like they're losing because they blew this massive lead. In fact, got a penalty after this play, which led to the 2-point conversion on the 1-yard line. And, ETN, he's a stud. Hasty's in the backfield. Everyone's probably thinking, Trevor Lawrence is going to roll out. He's going to hit somebody in the flat. He doesn't do that. What's he do, Foxy? What's he do? Oh, how you doing? I'm bigger than you. That's right. I'm Trevor freaking Lawrence. I was the #1 overall pick, and we stunk with Urban Meyer. Shout out finger guns. Right over the top, though. Give me that. We got a game now. All of a sudden, the Giants got the ball back. They get a huge stop. Chargers on the sideline, pooping their pants. Let's see what they do, huh? Hello, ETN. Had a hell of a game, 4th and 1, when you need it, huh? And what's he do? He stays in bounds. He's a genius. Everyone's doing the Jalen Hurts. Everyone come together in the middle and let's just go get a yard on 4th and 1. Doug Peterson doesn't do that. He's got studs all over the place. He's going to give it to ETN, and that's exactly what he did to set up Riley Patterson down by 2. Bang. Oh, is it going to go? Oh, it sneaks in. It sneaks in. Yeah. Jags come back from 27-0 to beat Herbert. Everybody loves him. Everybody thinks he's great. He is, but so is Trevor Lawrence. And unfortunately, we had to wait a year to see that. And, some people may have put an anytime touchdown parlay together. Oh, Eckler 2 tuds. That happened pretty early. Marvin Jones tud, second half. Ingram tud. Oh, yeah, right at the end of the first half. We saw it. Gerald Everett touchdown. That happened too. $25 to win $11,896.48. I don't know who might have put that together. Oh, it was me. It was me. So yeah, this was one of my favorite games. Next week, Kai Schmidt will be doing his TBT fave football game. This week, Chargers at Jags. Tale of two halves. 31-30 Jags after being down 27-0. We'll see you next week.
Let's go! This show fucking stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
AJ, never cease to amaze me with your toxicity, pal.
You got a couple of these?
God damn it!
What the fuck are you doing?
Boston.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this glorious Thursday, July 6th, 2023. This one starts now.
Sports!
That's right, we're talking the sports. We just had the boxing match, Superstars, taking place on August 5th, 2023, just 30 days from right now in Dallas, Texas on. Nate Diaz is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Jake Paul, awesome.
Yeah, also
That's
fair.
going to do big time numbers.
Definitely.
AJ, I can't wait to watch it. We should try to get down there for that one, huh? Isn't that something we should
August
try to
5th? Where are they fighting?
Dallas.
In like a basketball arena or what?
American Airlines Center. We don't need to talk about what else is going on in American Airlines. Okay, there's talks tables here at Ty Schmidt, at Boston Connor, and at Boston Connor's Mall.
What's happening?
What's that?
That slurping noise?
What's happening in the American Airlines?
Somebody had a slurping in the back. The microphone was on. Is what the slurping was. It was not a lizard sound that you were trying to make it out.
Oh my God! That was on American Airlines.
No, that was not on Threads. I know that.
I did see that. Yes.
That's one of the things that Twitter will always have. The Threads probably won't have.
Not real. That guy is
That's not
real.
my American.
If you want to die with him, you can. But that man back there is not real.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
There's a TikTok of a guy who was sitting a few rows behind him.
Yeah, I watched that one. It seemed less believable after that, but it was certainly a story that was on Twitter last night that Twitter will always have the threads. Once it gets to the point of having those, threads will be hated by everybody as well, and then we'll have to go through that. One half of the Hammer, Dahn, Cowboys, Tone Diggs is here. Also, 14-year NFL veteran and icon, Adam Pac-Man Jones is here. Joining us now is a man who's never won a fucking Emmy. Oh, boy. Loser. Sorry about it.
Loser.
He is a graduate of a prestigious journalist school.
That's right.
He's from Syracuse University, that would be.
Whoa.
Been classmates with those who would go on to take over both journalism and sports media. And he would go on to cover a war and David Koresh and a river on fire while he's stranded in the middle of it. And then all of a sudden one day he just said, you know what, I'm going to go into wrestling business. And then he became one of the mouths of professional wrestling. Then after a decade, he became the voice of the biggest company in professional wrestling. And now he's the greatest of all time when it comes to play-by-play for professional wrestling. And his ass ain't never won shit for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
Hey, guys.
Cole,
how are y'all?
You know Emmy-winning son of a bitch. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, listen, just two quick things before we get into that. Number one, Connor, I like the mullet. And if you look online, you can find pictures of me when I covered the war in Bosnia back in the early 1990s. I had a mullet just like that I used to tie up in a ponytail when I did my reports. So you and I do have something in common, believe it or not.
Yeah. How about that? That's a good. Hey, he was just saying terrible things about you like 5 minutes ago.
Well, I'm sure he was, but listen, I'm turning over a new leaf here. I love everybody. I love everyone in the world.
You got a jawline. You're super thin. You're super open-minded. Wow.
And by the way, there's something else going on August 5th.
So
it would be sold out in the home of the Detroit Lions.
What?
Ford Field.
What?
In Detroit.
What?
Kid Rock.
The biggest party of the summer.
That would
make an event that you participated in last year. You knocked off that bum-ass Corbin.
Woo! Sent his ass to
SummerSlam.
Oh, SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Detroit's a lot closer than Dallas, too.
Yes, it is.
Something to think about.
I had to get that plug in.
Detroit's a lot. Hey, don't worry about that. That's why you're the greatest of all time. And you don't think that or say that. I am the one that says that and thinks that. A lot of other people are thinking and saying that. You're at your best right now, Cole. You feel that? Hey, you're a showman, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
This guy's, isn't he?
Oh, he's a guy right now.
This guy's a guy. Hey, you're a viral beauty now. You know, you're trending for good reasons. People are complimenting.
I guess I should start following social media a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, you don't know this. I always screenshot it when his ass is fucking trending and why he's, oh my God! I mean, you put together a performance over in London. I assume you were feeling the energy of the crowd while you were doing your thing, and I'll let you kind of expand on that. But you are at your absolute best. Everybody in the wrestling world thinks that. And he's, 75 years, 85 years old?
Yeah, 85.
85 years old or whatever. Why is that? How are you feeling right now? You're crushing it, dude.
I think, Pat, it's a combination of a lot of things. I think, number one, it's the experience. It's being close to the product. It's being a part of this. It's being friends with the guys in the ring. It's being friends with the production people. It's working closely with the people in charge of the company. I'm very comfortable out there. I've had the chance over the last few years to work with some great partners. I mean, Corey Graves is awesome. Wade Barrett, my partner now, is incredible. And of course, my partnership with you for a couple of years really helped me bust out of my shell. And I've been pretty adamant and vocal about that. It allowed me to really start to become myself out there and start to feel it a little bit more, as opposed to just being that talking head, which I was for many years because I came from the news business. But you're right. And you know better than anyone, Pat, when you're playing off 20,000 people in the O2 arena that are just going absolutely insane for everything that is happening, it makes it easy. When you have great athletes like you see there, like a Logan Paul, who has taken our business by storm, or Damian Priest, who won Mr. Money in the Bank, or Ricochet, who does incredible things in the ring, it makes my job easy to react like that. The women's Money in the Bank match this year was one of the best that I've ever seen, called, or witnessed. Those women put it all on the line. And then when you have a story like the Bloodline, which for 3 years, and I said this on a number of occasions, should be nominated for an Emmy Award. Roman Reigns should be your best actor. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman, all these guys should be nominated for.
But it's not actors. They should win ESPYs, you think? Best team. Best team, not actor, you're saying? Because the Tribal Chief.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Cool.
Pat, you could make an argument that we could win an ESPY or we could win an Emmy Award, because what our guys do is so unique to our world. Not only are they tremendous athletes, and in my estimation, the best athletes on the planet, because they can do things that so many others can't, but on top of that, they're actors. You have to be an actor. If you watch what Roman Reigns and company did in that tag match in London, it was cinema. It really was. And these guys are tremendous athletes who put it all, their bodies on the line every week, but they're putting together an unbelievable story, which...
Yeah, the fights are... Every fight tells its own story. Yeah, we understand what you're saying. We understand what you're saying. It was the Bloodline thing, watching along, because getting to be a part of your world and everything you just said about me was incredibly kind, but know that the only reason why I was able to do that is because I had you, because you could literally just save anything I said at any point about anything. That's quite a freeing feeling, Hey, here you go. Put this headset on. You don't need to know anything. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Me knowing nothing is normally pretty good. Yeah. And then we just go out there, and I am just wide open to say whatever. And there's a couple of times where I think I got a couple questions asked about why I chose to go in that particular direction. And maybe next time, this particular direction from people that I respect and appreciate through conversations. But everything else was just like, let me go and you would save me. You don't have anybody to save you though, pal. So that's why what you're doing is so fucking impressive. You being able to get lost in a moment while being able to keep everything on track is why your brain is a brilliant one. And it's the reason why what they said in The Athletic, even though Connor is certainly a scumbag and has some negative thoughts about you every once in a while, sorry about it. You deserve some sort of award for the work that you've done. Yeah. It is wild that is not really a possibility, though, because seemingly you don't fall into a category enough to kind of get nominated or to be a part of it. But we want to let you know, as people that watch a lot of fucking people do play-by-play. We do. Mm-hmm. I'm watching fucking Wimbledon over here.
Yeah, McEnroe.
I was watching tennis over here. I watch people call shit. You would have been great in any. You know what I mean? If you would have left Syracuse and decided to go and do sport and start calling sports, you would have been great in all of them, pal. So I like that you're just a redneck fuck that somehow went to Syracuse, has terrible tattoos, loves whiskey, and does this whole thing, wears terrible flip-flops, and your toes are disgusting.
Oh, gross.
They've been on this show. They should not have been on this show. But if you were
you
one
should
of the,
see him now. With the working out.
If you were one of those, I couldn't even fathom how disgusting that would be. But if you were one of those hoity-toity journalist people who hadn't gotten an award yet, you'd be bitching about it. Yeah. And you don't care. Like, you hate that it even gets brought up. That's a cool thing about you. You're super humble. I'm happy people are kind of realizing that with you showcasing who you are. You're the man, Cole. A lot of people owe you for their careers, too. So
Pat, a couple of things about that. Listen, I've won a number of awards that matter.
Slammy.
And those are the Slammy Awards.
Yeah. That's right. Hell yeah.
That are given to us in our business, in our company.
Hell yeah. Good
point.
They're the only awards that matter to me. But seriously, listen, I'm only as good as the team that surrounds me. I'm only as good as you sitting next to me, or Wade Barrett sitting next to me.
Done with it. Don't want the bullshit answer.
But Pat, this I mean from the bottom of my heart, because I've been in this company for 26 years, how WWE has not won an Emmy Award forget 52 weeks a year of Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, NXT, scripted television, no repeats. Forget the unbelievable award-winning documentaries that our team does each and every week. A guy like Chris Chambers, who's been doing this for over 30 years and putting together some of the greatest documentaries that this business has ever seen and the television business has ever seen. But let's talk about never winning an Emmy Award for WrestleMania.
Whoa.
That event is absolutely incredible. Being able to put on a premium live event like we do now over 2 days on a weekend cannot be matched or duplicated by anyone in the television business. It just can't. When you look at the amount of production that goes into that, when you look at the work that our executive producer, Kevin Dahn, directors like Marty Miller do, our camera guys, our backstage production people, pyrotechnics, the studio people who put together incredible packages, and on top of that, the best athletes on the entire planet, and we haven't won an Emmy Award yet, that's a crime. And that's why I don't give a damn about any of these awards. They don't matter because they're not being given to people that actually deserve it or have earned it.
Hey, I like that.
So I don't care.
I like that from you. I genuinely do, because I did not know that. I would assumed with how many relationships the WWE has in the business of television and entertainment, you would think at some point somebody would want to, be like, hey, we give awards to a lot of terrible shit. So you guys have this. That's crazy to me. You taking that angle of giving a shout out to everybody over there is such a you thing to do, obviously. But that team over there is fucking awesome, to your point. When I get a chance,
it's unbelievable.
Dudes, though, they're cool, Cole. Fucking cool humans who are just like you, like don't expect shit. Could be the jadedness because you kind of feel like you're outlaws, kind of outside the entertainment business. They don't acknowledge us. They don't give us any of our awards. They can't do anything we can do. Look what we've been doing for 30 years. How long has this run been?
Oh, I mean, the company obviously started in 1960. I mean, you can go back to the 1980s.
Raw, though. How long's Raw? How long's Raw?
Oh, Raw was 1993. So it's, 40 years this year? Yeah. So,
30 years.
93, no, 30 years. 30 years.
Yeah, I'll do the math. You do the journalism. Okay. It's been 30 years.
Listen, working here, it seems that long.
Dog years, yeah, but everybody that's there has been there forever. It's a family over there, bro. It actually is. And whenever we were able to get back into it, Royal Rumble was awesome. I couldn't wait to get there. Couldn't wait to get in. Couldn't wait to meet everybody. Had a plane delay. Almost didn't make it. Literally landed as the thing started. Go from plane to San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. Right into the thing, the Alamo, and there's fucking humans everywhere. And then WrestleMania, I'm sitting in a bus for 10 hours?
10 hours, yeah.
11 hours, and then bang, right out into a stadium filled with people. But then afterwards, both those things, getting to see everybody, a lot of the people you mentioned, and then obviously more of the boys back there. God. Fucking love your business, dude. You guys have done a really good job. We'd give you an award, wouldn't we?
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, we'd like to. First award. How about this?
Yeah.
First award in the history of this show. The PMSE.
Wow.
Oh. The WWE is the only nominee, and they are the generational award winner.
Wow.
For inspiration, consistency, hard work, and fuckery.
Oh,
Congratulations to
there you go.
WWE. Wow. First ever PMSE.
Let's go.
First ever PMSE.
I accept it. I accept on behalf of everyone in the organization.
There's going to be some people that are not going to be happy about that. There's going to be some people that.
What's been cool though, Pat, is seeing the growth of the company over the last number of years, and seeing the fact that we're finally starting to get our flowers a little bit as a company, right? Listen, professional wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it, isn't for everybody. It's a niche genre. We have a very loyal fan base of people, 2.5 million, 3 million people every Friday night, 2 million people every Monday night, millions and millions watching, our premium live events on Peacock. But at the end of the day, over the past number of years, the company is really starting to take off now and starting to be recognized as the global leader in entertainment that it is. And I mean, there's so many people that have come on board over the past decade that have helped us get there. And, it feels really cool to finally see us, especially with what went on with the sale and the possible sale now if it goes through with Endeavor. And, obviously our TV rights are coming up. It's just really cool to see all kinds of different companies being involved and wanting to get involved in our product.
What'd you say there? You said something there. Great answer. You're right. Shout out WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Respect. A lot of great people over there.
Well, we're getting sold to Endeavor, and it's not official for a couple of months. You know that. You're a business guy.
I very much understand that, but the way you phrased it was also a way that I would understand if it was. You said possible sale. I guess it does have some stuff to still be worked out, regulations and shit, which is always going to take place when there's billions of dollars at stake. But also, you talk about the global entertainment thing. You guys are everywhere, bro. I was in, where were we? We were in L.A.
Yep.
L.A., and I'm walking across the street from the hotel I'm in. Burbank. I'm in Burbank. We walked to go get a coffee, trying to wake up a little bit. How you doing? Nice morning.
Like a month after Mania.
Lady from Poland?
Pianist from...
somewhere over there. Massive WWE fan.
Yes.
Stopped me because you guys are everywhere in the world. It is very fascinating to see how it's grown, where it is, and where it can possibly go. You guys got to be thinking the best years are still coming, especially with Endeavor. Who they got? That Ari Emanuel motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
They got the guy from Entourage.
That's right.
Ari Gold.
Dahn.
They got him now apart. You got Vince McMahon, okay? And there's obviously always going to be things said about old Vince McMahon. Old Vince McMahon came from Trailer Park, just sold his company for multiple billions of dollars.
What?
And as an American success story that'll obviously be talked about business-wise, and all of his personal decisions will also be talked alongside of it.
Sure.
That is the price that comes alongside, I believe, living the way that he has lived, how he has lived, and getting to the place in which he has gotten to. So whatever. Everything's always going to be said.
You'll never hear anything negative out of me about Vince McMahon, and you know that.
He's been good to me too, man. But there is people who certainly have their gripes, and they will keep those forever. And Vince knows that. He said, if I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole. And then just moved on. That's kind of, but you got Vince, Ari Emanuel in there chatting. And then obviously, who I've known for a bit, you guys are, Nick Khan's in there.
Yeah.
So they got
some power players.
They got like 3 super business units at the top of this thing and a global audience already. I cannot wait to see what you guys do next. And I'm happy you're hitting your fucking prime right now because the world is literally about to see the greatest Michael Cole. Now, the boys have questions for you. Let's start with the guy who loves you so much. Connor, go ahead, Cole.
Yeah, Cole. Hey, sorry for all the terrible things I said about you earlier. And also, it's great.
Oh, that's okay. Bygones be bygones be bygones, Connor.
I couldn't.
I love you,
more.
kid.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Hey, bygones be bygones. Paisans be paisans.
It's awesome. And the fact that you're on social media again, hopefully more active these days will be awesome. Let's keep in mind, tweets.
I didn't say I am yet.
No, but you will be.
Get on Threads. It's for you.
Get on Threads. You had your time at Twitter, but that thing's hard to navigate sometimes with tweets and DMs and stuff. But when you're talking about what is going on right now between Dominic Mysterio and his father, has there been kind of a storyline like that? And why is Dominic Mysterio kind of such, an asshole to his father who's brought him up in this business?
The reason that storyline works is I think that anyone that has been a parent and has raised teenage children into their early 20s, every single person can relate to this storyline. It is the parent thinking that they know what is best for their child. It is the child thinking that they know what is best for themselves. It is the meddling hot girlfriend who clouds the emotional mind of the young man. I think anybody that's and Pat, listen, 18 to 20 years, you're going to go through this too with your daughter.
Well, thanks for saying her name on TV.
Yeah, prick.
Thanks.
But, I went through it with my kids, too. I just think it's something that everyone sitting at home, sitting on their couch can relate to. And they're going to take sides. The 50-year-old man sitting on his couch drinking his beer, watching Raw is going to say, get him, Rey Mysterio. That kid deserves to be punished. You've handed him everything in his life. And then the teenager sitting on the couch is going to go, get him, Dahn. Stand up to the dad. That's what I want to do. So
nobody's on Dom's side, right? It feels like nobody is on Dom's side. Is that because he is...
Not anymore.
Yeah, hey, that's great.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Hey, listen, terrible human. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's disrespect.
This guy, Dom, fuck off.
Respect your father. He's a legend.
He's you and I. He and I, you know what? We debuted same weekend. I was in NXT.
Yeah. Wow.
Him in WrestleMania. Same weekend. I've seen him since day one. Loved him. What he has become. Oh, this guy. Especially, his dad gave me Louis Vuitton mask.
Yeah,
you know
so nice of him.
Gave me his Louis Vuitton
Dirty
mask.
Dom.
Yeah, and now Dom is doing this bullshit. It's only right that every time he goes to start speaking, the arena boos him out. He can't even talk.
That's right.
Is that happening in every arena?
Oh yeah, it's insane. They won't even allow them to cut a promo to an interview. It goes crazy.
House shows too. He's getting fucking booed out of the arena.
Exactly. Yep, our live events definitely.
Oh.
Hey, way to go. Hey, you asshole.
You son of a bitch.
Way to go, though.
Yeah. Good heat.
Way to go. Ty has a question for you, Cole.
Yeah, Cole, I know
Hey, Ty.
you're saying that you love everything right now, and let's let bygones be bygones. But I also know that you are a very, very pessimistic fan of two of the things you love most. I'm curious, are you starting to get a little bit worried about the Jets with how badly the Mets have shit the bed this year, or where are you standing right now?
So this is a two-part question. I want to start with the Mets first because it was on this show, you guys may remember back in April, that I got in an argument with Jeff Passan about the Mets and how, it's so early. Why are you complaining? They're going to be okay. They're off to a rough start. Well, it's now the second week of July, and they stink. And, okay, they've won 4 in a row. They had a big comeback last night, but this is what the Mets always do. They tease their fans. They absolutely stink. They have the highest payroll in the history of baseball. They've done nothing to correct that. They spend $84 million in 2 starting pitchers that have been mediocre this year or average at best. And they're not even going to make the playoffs. They're 6.5 games out of a wild card with the highest payroll in the history of baseball.
Oh, you guys stink.
You guys were laughing at me and said I was jumping to conclusions back in April.
Oh, my God. You guys stink. I was a fan of our team for a little bit. You guys are worse than the Pirates.
Way worse.
You guys are worse than the Pirates.
The second part of that is the Jets. I have been worried about the Jets since Aaron decided to come here. And the reason for that has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, to ever play the game. It has to do with the fact that we are the New York Jets.
Boom.
It has been 50 plus years since we won a Super Bowl. I was 3 years old when this team won a Super Bowl.
All right, he's 53.
Something will happen.
No way.
It's going to be a disaster this season. I feel terrible for Aaron because he's not going to deserve what he's going to go through.
What is your problem? You said you love everybody at the beginning of this. Remember, he was trying to get an Emmy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love everybody.
Everybody's great.
It's all awesome. And now listen to you, bro. I'm sorry, Aaron. There's going to be something.
It's going to suck.
Oh, my God.
But I was being nice to the guy.
Why, because you're apologizing to him before something terrible doesn't happen? Come on. You guys should feel good. This is a good team. Great team.
Listen, I hope the Mets win 30 in a row and make the playoffs. I hope the Jets go 17-0 and get to the Super Bowl. I really do. But I'm just a beaten down, tortured, punished fan.
All right. AJ, do you have a question for one of these tortured fans out there in the world walking around?
I just want to ask Mike, getting back to the WWE, what are we going to do to get LA Knight and Otis a push? Get them over the top. These guys are superstars. What do we got to do to give a good push to these guys?
They'll get there.
Thank you.
100%.
Can you get the single on, maybe get a thruple with them? Put back on,
put them over. Give them a rub, Cole.
Yeah.
Put them over.
Oh, there we go. See?
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that physical specimen.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that physical specimen.
Put them over.
Great.
Give them the rub.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's that?
Undefeated at WrestleMania.
Me too.
Never been beaten on the grand stage. I'm the only announcer in history that's undefeated at WrestleMania.
Whoa!
Not true.
Whoa!
And you have an asterisk next to your win. Asterisk.
A lot of things do.
The win doesn't at all.
Why?
The loss is a
Lost to Vince McMahon.
It's a non-sanctioned match.
non-sanctioned
It was
match.
non-sanctioned.
He said it.
He's the chairman of the company.
He never even said it.
Texas
Punting a
didn't
football
approve.
through your body.
No.
He did. He fractured 3 of my ribs. Thank you, AJ, for bringing that up. I didn't even think about the tip of that football hitting me so cleanly. I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought he was going to throw it to the fans.
Well, thank God Stone Cold, gave him a stunner and paralyzed him.
Well, of course, yeah. He made his legs not work anymore, which was certainly cool.
Yeah. Stunners will do
He's
that.
not going to be able to pump me ever again.
No.
But then what's Stone Cold do? Hey, come on in. Chug 4 beers real quick.
Let me stun you, kid.
Yeah, Barry. And he breaks my neck, too. I had to eat teeth
Messed
for
up.
the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And that's...
Pat, you and I both had a WrestleMania match, and Stone Cold was involved in both of our WrestleMania matches.
Well, I had 2 of them.
He was a special guest referee in my WrestleMania match. I didn't need to because I stayed undefeated. You needed that second one to get that loss off your record.
No.
The opposite.
Listen, The Miz wanted some from anybody. I just so happened to be the person. He was more prepared than I was. He was hosting the thing. He at least was comfortable in there. I was in a goddamn bus for 12 hours. That was a little tight coming out of there. Good people over there, though. A couple beers afterwards.
What?
The bus we were in was filled with incredible humans that weren't supposed to come through there a couple different times.
Some food they gave.
Oh, great food. Oh, you guys do it first class over there. Not award winning, though. So
No.
Yeah, no Emmys.
Not award winning. Pac-Man has a question for you, Cole.
Cole, 25 years, what's the biggest bout you think you've called, or what is the biggest bout to you?
Well, box office wise, probably Rock Cena at WrestleMania.
Man.
The first one of the biggest stories that we'd ever done. Just that moment in time where Rock and John were in their careers. That was probably the biggest that I had the pleasure of calling. But there's been so many over the years. Roman Reigns has just had some incredible moments. Probably the greatest moment, though, was the night that Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania to beat Brock and Roman on the same night. That was probably my favorite moment.
The heist of the century, is that what you called it?
Yes, sir.
A2J, too, the night he kicked Roman was pretty good. Yeah, you felt good.
You like that?
Yeah, when that came out, you thought, ooh, good journalism. You know what I
Some
mean?
people didn't get it.
No. I mean,
Those who did got it.
It was pretty good. It was a good little tagline there at the end of the thing. The Seth Rollins call was fantastic. And on the Rock Cena conversation, Tone has a question for you.
Yeah, I do, Cole. Which WWE superstar do you think, you've been talking a lot about acting and storylines, which confuses us. I don't know why you keep bringing
He's
that
talking
up.
about the movies like the Marine.
Okay. So which WWE superstar do you think is the biggest star on the picture, on the movie side? Is it Rock? Is it Stone Cold?
Fandango.
Is it Cena? Is it
Mr.
Batista?
Backlund.
So if you're talking all time, I think no doubt it's The Rock. I think if you're talking present day of those who are wrestling regularly for us, not counting Cena, who occasionally makes an appearance, I'd have to say Roman Reigns has the biggest upside. If you watch what he does in his matches, absolutely incredible. The stories that he is able to tell. So I think Roman right now is up there.
He's talking about movies.
Talk about movies.
We're not talking about what they do in fights, bro. Okay,
Yeah,
we
real
understand
How
that.
about the silver screen?
Roman Reigns has done a movie.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns may do some movies.
Do we
He-
want to
down
give him
the
a
road.
line?
Yeah, he was in The Rock's movie.
Yeah, well, The Rock.
But definitely The Rock. If you're talking overall, it's Rock.
You
I mean,
seen The
nobody's
Marine?
close.
Batista?
Yeah.
Dude, The Rock.
Yeah,
caught-
Batista's doing great. John Cena's doing unbelievable, but The Rock is still the king.
The Rock caught a fucking. Did you see that
Yeah.
snapper?
Oh, yeah.
He caught yesterday.
Hulkster had some great films.
Hulkster was in a couple movies.
Oh, yeah.
One was a $70 million grosser.
Yeah, he was in what?
He was in Rocky.
He was
Rocky III.
Thunderlips and Rocky 3. He was in Three Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain. He played Dave Dragon, which is an all-time great role.
He was also
Hey, don't
in that
forget
other
Thunder
one.
in Paradise.
It's a classic.
Macho Man was in Spider-Man. He was Bonesaw.
Oh, yeah. That was good. Ronda Rousey was in Fast Five.
That's right. She's back. Hey, she's
Yeah.
back. What's that?
Longest
why,
yard.
why'd Shayna turn on Rock? I thought they were friends. Cole, what's that all about?
They used to be, but not anymore. You're gonna have to see how that's gonna play out, I guess.
Well, we will. I
Well,
mean,
Pat, if you were gonna do a movie, what movie would you do?
we got, this is no shit. And, everybody thinks I'm not going to get into a Nate Diaz call, but that was awesome. What Nate Diaz said.
Yeah, it was.
But people think we're a pretty shallow, dumb crew over here. We have like a good 3 to 4 movie concepts that whenever we get to the stage of the movie, I don't know if I'm the guy that needs to be acting in there, although I am getting properly jocked right now. You know what I mean? I'm getting properly jocked right now. But there's a couple good ones. And the acting thing's crazy though, because you go away for like 4 months or something.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting on a trailer for 8 hours. And then you got to do like 35 minutes worth of work. And then you go back to the, I don't think I'm cut out for the movie life, if that makes sense, Cole.
Oh, you're too hyperactive to be anywhere involved with the patience of doing a movie.
30 takes? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Do you think this one's going to draw something out of me that the last 29 didn't? It won't.
Well, that's why you took to our business so well, because the beauty of what we do in the WWE is
clip it.
Good one.
Can you get us one more clean? Hold on. Can you get us one more clean there?
WWE.
Wow.
WWE.
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Get into video game voiceover, Cole. Come on.
But it's the instant gratification in our business, as you know better than anyone, Pat, is being able to grab a microphone and knowing immediately if what you're doing is good or bad by the reaction of the live crowd. That's the beauty of what we do. And that's why, for a lot of guys, leaving here to try to get to the movie industry is difficult because you don't have that instant gratification and you don't know if you did a good job. You know immediately if you cut a good promo or not in our business. You know if you had a good match immediately in our business. It's hard sometimes when you're on a closed set and you don't know until a year later when the movie comes out.
Yeah, none of it sounds fantastic to me, but
no.
I think we got a lot of good ideas. Say, hey, why don't you guys go do this miserable shit to
Hey, I did my own death scene in the movie once.
How'd you die? Good bump? What'd you do?
I was a seagull. I was a reporter in Surf's Up, and I actually did the play-by-play of my own death in the film.
That's awesome.
I don't think I fully comprehend what took place here. You were a voiceover for a seagull while doing a voiceover of the seagull.
But it was me. It was the Michael Cole seagull character in the movie, and I actually died, so I had to actually voice my death scene, which I believe if I'm going to win any award, I probably should have won an award for that.
Yeah. How can you be dead and talking about it at the same time? That's that's the seagull right there.
Oh, I put your soul patch on his head.
Is it? Yep. There you go.
That is an upside down soul patch on the top.
The status of the seagull is deceased.
You see that thing's gone. Did you cut that flavor saver because Connor bullied you?
Funny story. The woman who gave me a shave a few months back cut it off by mistake, and then I just never grew it back. True story.
One of the movies you were mentioning was the Cole movie about his life with Paul Walter Hauser being the main character.
Where?
I thought that was one of the ideas we were throwing off the wall.
No, that must have been a different writing group. What do you guys have figured out there?
Yeah, so we're going to have Paul Walter Hauser be Michael Cole in his kind of life story, and then we're going to bring back David Koresh and have him be in it as well.
Oh, so it can be like a Tom Segura's thoughts on Garth Brooks types.
Bingo.
Because Cole goes a lot of different.
All these different plays. Like AJ can play the dictator in Belize. Like we can go all over.
A dictator in Belize?
Sure.
That sounds like fun.
Being a dictator in Belize, Cole? You're not going to win
Just
any
doing the movie overall.
Be a dictator.
As an actor, you're playing a character.
All right, Cole, have an incredible day. Hey, Madison Square Garden tomorrow, huh?
Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Need I forget. Fox tomorrow night, sold out. Madison Square Garden, New York City. London sold out O2 last week. Madison Square Garden sold out tomorrow night for Friday Night SmackDown. The trial of Roman Reigns.
Whoa!
Whoa! Tomorrow night.
Who's the judge? He's the head of the table. Who's the
judge?
Usos.
What?
Oh no!
Oh my
What's
God!
he on trial
Big
for?
drama tomorrow night at the Garden.
That sounds biased.
Hey, Jay,
wake up!
You know what he's on trial for?
I'm trying to ask questions that someone might have that doesn't know as much.
Okay, for a friend. What is he on trial for, Michael Cole?
Well, because for all the discretions that Roman Reigns had he put the bloodline through for the past 3 years, like the punishment and the torture he put him through. So now it's time, since Jey Uso beat Roman Reigns. By the way, first time Roman Reigns had been pinned or submitted since December of 2019. It was last Saturday, 3.5 years. Jey Uso pinned him in a tag team match, which means the Usos believe that they now have control of the family, and they're going to put Roman Reigns on trial.
Is Wise Man on trial?
Wise Man's probably representing, right? Is that probably how this is going?
Well, we'll see. Gonna have to tune in tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Need the Wise Man representing somebody.
For WWE Friday Night SmackDown on Fox.
That's the voice of the WWE, a company that sold out the O2 and then Madison Square Garden. Then next week it'll be another city. Then next week it'll be another city. Then next Monday it'll be another city. It's unbelievable. The show never stops. Neither does this man. 2 missed shows in 25 years, 26 years.
Yeah, 26.
No Emmys, though.
Look how good you look, though. You know what I mean? You look good still somehow. You look good right now.
Trying to survive another few years.
Yeah, but you're like thin. It looks like you're not as...
Been swimming?
boozing?
I lost a lot of weight over the last few months.
A lot of jam.
What have you been doing? Stressed out?
It's a combination of eating well, not drinking any beer, only whiskey, and working out. Lost 42 pounds.
Why'd you do it? What made you do it, Cole?
I got sick of being a fat fuck.
All right.
You looked great before, too.
That's kind of how all of us feel, I guess.
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Do you have to start beeping that word?
All right, shut up, Cole.
Go to hell.
Oh, shut up, Cole. Okay. Don't you start chiming in. We're having a great call.
Like he's dropping F-bombs on fucking WWE.
WWE Fox. Yeah. What about it?
Hey, I love you guys. Hey, good luck, by the way, at the golf tournament.
Thank you. Hey. Huh? I'm playing a little bit right now. Cole.
I saw, somebody sent me a video of you with a 2-wood. You had no idea what a 2-wood was.
Love it. I had no idea it existed.
Great
Whenever I was
club.
getting fitted for my PXG, shout out to PXG.
Yep.
When I was getting fitted, my guy was like, "Here, why don't you just swing this one a little bit?" I was like, "Is this 3-wood?" Hit it perfect. 2-wood, actually. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hey, when I was a kid, 2-wood was a major part of the bag, and it was a actual wood.
Yeah, it was
That's how old I am.
1922.
Yeah, well, that's what we've been saying, how old you are. This is the 2-wood. Pretty thin, but also
There it is.
Yeah.
Got some girth to it.
It's beautiful. Not going to win any long drive contests, but
How long are you hitting that?
Depends. Like, I think anywhere from 260, 250.
That makes sense.
To like 280. And that's
What are you
the problem
driving,
as
like
well.
320?
I don't know, bro. I can't hit this fucking thing.
300 carry for sure.
Well, I don't know about that. At Tahoe.
What about with the driver, though? What are you hitting with the driver?
Tahoe? I don't know. Tahoe, it'll be like a 290 carry and probably over 300.
The altitude, yeah.
AJ here, this fucking guy, bro. This guy can hit this thing carry 300.
Sandbagger.
Dude, sandbagger like a motherfucker. He'll hit this 2-wood 300 carry, I bet, out in Tahoe. Guaranteed. He's a barbarian with a
In the next hole, I'll top it 10 yards. That's the game.
No, you won't.
That's not true.
That is not what happened. We saw you golf 4 straight days.
Yes.
There was not one top. No flop.
My first tee shot went directly into the water, Michael Cole.
Dead straight. That's because it went too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too.
The next one, I topped 50 yards, I believe. And these guys say I never hit.
That's not true.
Yeah,
that's not true.
I remember your performance last year, AJ.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you just started sneaking up climbing the leaderboard slowly through the weekend.
Yeah, he was. This guy's in Aaron Rodgers.
Keep an eye out this year.
Hey, what was Aaron? Yeah, AJ's looking to win it. Aaron ended up like
going
top
1-2.
10.
He had like
he did.
59 points.
Yeah.
Bro, we're staying in the house with these two guys that are fucking, hey, we're trying to win this thing. I'm like,
Again? Oh, no.
no, I got blisters all over my feet. This is last year. I got blisters all over my feet. I can barely stand up. And AJ and Aaron are trying to win the fucking tournament. I'm like, I'm holding us back, boys. I don't know if I should go out there.
Is Romo playing again?
Yeah,
Is there golf to be had?
He's so good, dude. I don't know how his back
holds up, though.
Yeah. I don't know how his back is right now.
There's a bad video of him trying to tee a ball where his back did not look good.
But he hit it a mile away, though.
He's very good at the golf.
Really good.
He's full commitment, though. He's there right now.
Pro golfer. Pro golfing schedule.
I mean, Steph is out for blood after the match. I would hope.
Oh, yeah, with that shitty play he had. And by shitty play, I say he would have beat all of us.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
It took 2 people.
Well, not today if you were to put together 2 of your.
Yeah, you're right. If I play like I played today, this is my second time out and about on a golf course, Cole. We're fucking doing it right now. Hey, we made putts. Oh, we made a putt.
What's it, 2 more weeks?
Next week.
Next week.
Come on.
Next week.
Week from today.
We appreciate you. How many cities will you be in by next Friday?
Actually, no Raw Monday, so just 2. This week and next week.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Like the schedule back in my day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would have been
Well,
up and down the roads. You
well,
two-
maybe one of these days you can come visit us at the show, Pat. Bring the whole crew. Be nice. See you again.
All right, we love you, man. See you, Michael Cole. Thank you, buddy.
I love you guys.
Felt like that was a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shot across the back.
Felt like that was on the way out. Like,
Yeah.
Kind of a shot
maybe you come
across the
visit
bow.
us again.
He knew
Just
right.
once.
Fuck he was doing.
I didn't need that, Cole. Okay?
Why? It's good. Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, but
they
the
want more of
way,
you.
the way he delivered it, though.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
very
boo is
backhanded.
me.
He's yelling. Zito said he's screaming big timer right now.
Yes.
Put the audio on him. Is he really screaming right now?
Big timer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, there it is.
All right.
Yeah, big time. You're too big to come back and visit me.
All
So
right.
Shut
Thank
up.
you, Cole. Have a great day. Michael Cole.
see you guys.
What's that all about?
I don't know.
That's
I don't
not
love
real.
it.
He understands the reality of the situation.
He's being a wuss.
He better be careful. He's gonna turn to work into a fucking shoot.
Brother,
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he does deserve an award. He really does.
The best.
WWE, the WWE.
W.
I could see how, like, the people that just make those really shitty fucking movies and call it art. Could be like what the WWE does is.
It's trash.
That is not art.
That's lowbrow.
Tasteless.
It is. It's like these motherfuckers are in front of 13,000 people every time they're doing everything that they're doing.
Right.
there was a time there where they were super focused on the storyline and they forgot about the crowd. And I don't know how many years ago that was, but as a fan, I was watching. I was like, well, they're not letting the crowd be like, they're almost trying to like tell the story, and it doesn't care that we're in Omaha.
The year after COVID,
It doesn't care right now that we are in Chicago. The story that I'm going to tell in the microphone is going to be a story that can be heard anywhere because they're going to use this for video package later. We just got to tell the story or whatever. And I, like, as a fan, lifelong fan, growing up, if the crowd was having fun, I was like having fun at home. It's like, yo, the crowd is the one that's setting the mood almost. Like, commentators certainly a part of it. And JR and the King, whenever I was watching back in the day, and Cole now coming in there with a litany of incredible commentators that do a great job setting the tone. The crowd, like, really matters.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, I was a pander machine when I got up. When they gave me a microphone, it was like, I would like these motherfuckers to know, like, I'm happy to be in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. Like, it is, and they call that like cheap pops, obviously, in the wrestling world. It's like, these motherfuckers got out of their houses, drove all the way down here, spent a lot of money on these tickets, got a bunch of merch, and when you're watching at home, it's like, if they're good, the show's going to be good. In London, I don't think I've ever seen a bad show in London, because even if it was a bad show, the crowd is going to just fucking take the show over and make sure it's great. That Money in the Bank crowd was spectacular. So loud, so obnoxious, creating chants. Stand up if you hate Roman or whatever it was. And then the whole crowd stands up, and then Roman sits down on the side of the thing. It was like, that was a fucking hilarious situation. Obviously improv. Could not happen in any other form of entertainment. And then the crowd's right back into the match. It's a spectacular world. I was very lucky to be in it, and hopefully in the future, obviously, you know, because we're building the show. And then me having opportunities in WWE are happening at the same exact time. AJ. You see this, AJ. They're happening at the same time. Is there crossover? Yeah. There's some WWE fans that watch our show. Some of our fans watch WWE. Some of our fans hate it. Like, some of it's really rude.
Some of it's very split.
Really rude. Like, they're going to be pissed about that. I'm like, why are we having this guy? They're going to be that whole thing. But it's kind of happening at the same exact time. And then also, wife, have baby, families, everything like that. 13 people work here. Really, all that stuff is happening alongside of it. So if I could go back in time, I do wish that I'd be able to just be a full-time WWE person, but there's a lot happening in our worlds right now. So them being as cool as they are to me and have been to me and allowing me to kind of go in there and still be able to experience something I've dreamed about my entire life and potentially build a little bit of a legacy for whenever the timing comes for it to be a more doable thing. I'm very, very excited for that and thankful for everybody over there.
And to that point right there, Cole's worked there for 26 years. He's missed 2 shows. Like, there are so many people who have worked there for 20 plus years and you'd have no idea. Like that one fucker from Ohio that pours, 8 shots in a drink and gives it to me and Foxy, like, hang out with us. You can do whatever you want. It's a very family business. And obviously with Vince and his kids being involved, but just as a whole, like the entire way they go about everything, because I forget what it was during this WrestleMania. I think it was actually when The Miz got hurt. And the camera guy, Grogan, is that right? Yeah. He basically told, and there's clips of this on the internet, but he's been around it for so long that he was able to know what to tell Snoop Dogg to do to save the kind of match that popped up on that second night of Mania. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, Grogan, cement mixer. That guy's been, he's an Ohio fuck. From Columbus, likes Michigan.
Ooh.
So you know what that means. That means he loves the
give and take.
You know what I mean? In Ohio, with Ohioans.
Yes.
Who naturally chirp. Okay? Naturally shit talk.
Grow up and shit talk.
He wanted to be even more. That's who he is. Great dude. We'll have a drink or two. Okay, not scared to have a good...
Or 8.
Or not scared to tie one on every once in a while.
No.
But yeah, it was nice the internet like kind of giving them some shine. He's not the only one. Rico, there's like...
Bingo,
There's so many guys that have... Stu gets dapped up by Cena every time he comes out there or whatever. Stu's been doing it for 20 years, running down the fucking ramp with this thing. We're very lucky to be over there. They treat us very good over there, AJ. I don't know why, but I appreciate the hell out of it,
The little bit I've been around it, with you, I was blown away by how awesome, like Con said, it's an absolute family atmosphere everywhere you go there. It's pretty cool.
All right, let's get to a break. On the other side, we'll answer some phone calls and wrap up this Thursday. Combat Sports Thursday.
Yeah. Right.
Boom.
Sorry about it.
No storylines.
Why was he saying that?
I don't know. It pissed me
like
off.
that.
I don't
What do you
get
mean?
Him, these actors.
Yeah. They should at least win an
Scripted,
Emmy.
You know.
Oh.
What?
No, it's not.
Best athlete should be Joker, Messi, Steph, LeBron, and then boom, Roman freaking Reigns.
Guy hasn't lost. Still a champion.
Yeah.
They should be up for Well, can they?
They won an ESPY.
Is wrestling? Is there ESPYs for WWE?
So there's WWE ESPY for best WWE moment. So it's not an ESPY competing with other sports.
Should be.
It is within the WWE to win an ESPY. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ESPY's coming up.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right after next.
Is it next week?
Who's hosting?
Because
Who's the host?
All-Star game's next week, so yeah.
I assume that'll be something in the future that we'll probably be a part of, if I had to guess.
You would think.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to want our.
Yeah, I
our
don't know.
thoughts. Can we
There's
not
no
just
we.
fucking have a good time
Definitely
and
no.
celebrate incredible athletes? If that's what we're going to do,
Let's love
Then
sports.
By all means.
let's do it. Okay? We don't need the Hollywood, the sports. We're doing their shit. They don't. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Let's do it.
How do we not know the host? Isn't that always? Don't they pub it and say who the host is?
Maybe kayfabe, dude. You remember when Beyonce dropped that Lemonade album overnight?
That's
That
right.
was sweet.
Remember that?
That's a good point.
I mean, it came out of nowhere. No promotion became the biggest thing on earth. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
Hard Knocks.
Okay.
To the
Fair
point
enough.
about hosts. This is the longest Hard Knocks has ever gone without announcing.
Not
what
by
they're gonna
design.
do.
What do you mean, AJ? Hold on. What do you know?
Do we know the host?
I don't know anything, but I'm saying I feel like every team they try to go to says, "Nope, we'll see you later, fellas."
It's been louder this year than any other year. Every other year, every single coach has said no.
Yes. Yeah.
This year, though, it's been a big nope, they're not doing it.
Not doing it.
They've decided this team that is eligible for this because they didn't make the playoffs and they don't have a first-year head coach. So this team, not the best football team last year, they're telling us to fuck off. We're the NFL Films.
Yeah.
We're 33rd team.
People love Hard Knocks.
Come on.
How many of those teams are saying no to you guys? All of them.
All of them?
All of them have told us no publicly. It is interesting, AJ. I wonder how that's going to go because players, I would assume, and we've talked about this, we are big fans of the NFL Films.
Yes.
NFL Films people had to go to battle for us last year for the whole. Now, granted, it's within the NFL, but NFL Films had to represent us. Oh, that was a whole thing. Thank fucking God I never have to do that again.
Yep.
You want us to use these drawings for the fucking logos? We have video. We can't. What are you even talking about? NFL Films had to go to battle for us through that entire thing. And we've loved Hard Knocks, but with what social media is able to do with these teams, we've kind of seen the Hard Knocks model has kind of been copied, taken, and put into social media and everything like that. And the NFL Films people are incredibly talented. They're Scorsese of sports.
Yes.
I believe that. But players also know the value of all these things.
Yes.
So I always wondered, at what point are the players going to be like, yeah, if you give us, a little bit of money here, we will participate in your full storyline.
Your show.
Your show. When we have to go do extra shots at this place, you want to take your camera home to my house. I'm in the middle of training camp. I'm home for an hour and a half with my wife. But yeah, we will shoot this for Hard Knocks. Well, I'm just trying to make a team. I wonder if that has become a discussion or it's just we don't want the distraction. You know what I mean, AJ?
I would imagine it comes from the coaches mainly. I bet some players would love to have it and are fine, especially guys that maybe feel like they don't get enough attention. They need a little more pub, get them out there. I think it's coaches that probably do not want it. And owners, if I'm an owner, I would welcome them into my facility.
Yeah, owners definitely want
For sure.
it. What do you think, Pac, on your thoughts? Weren't you on it?
Yeah, we was on it, but I think where social media is right now, the teams can make more money putting out their own social clips than doing the deal with Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I think HBO and Hard Knocks and NFL Films has a prestige to it.
Yes.
And there's the people that are going to see it, I think, are different than just the social media people. So there is an allure to that platform and that type of production behind the scenes. Social media teams aren't going to be able to have what NFL Films has.
No, not at all.
Okay, with the storytelling and the editors they have are fucking very highly paid. They're not social media directors fresh out of college after they got a social media degree.
Bingo.
They are, these people are fucking in there, have been doing it a long time. Some of them even since Sable was around. So they've been around the NFL a long ass time. So I think they make quality work. But Hard Knocks, I think, is going to be a tougher and tougher sell. On
It
all
definitely
parties.
helped the Lions last year. I mean, people fell in love with the coaching staff after they were on.
Helped Lions business-wise, and the Lions did good.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
didn't ruin them.
With Hard Knocks, I'll watch that. Majority of like the social media behind the scenes stuff, I'll just scroll past unless someone's like, "Oh, this was really cool. You have to watch."
And the reason is because you have respect
Correct.
for what Hard
Yeah.
Knocks has done before, even though there's been a couple seasons that have not been good.
But also, like, the social media teams are putting out, like, the very PG cookie cutter stuff. Like, you're not getting Dan Campbell saying fuck 100 times an episode on the social media. Like, you're getting that on Hard Knocks, which is awesome. But the problem, too, is, like, they want the Jets to do it. Everyone wants to see the Jets on it, and the Jets don't want to fucking do it. So they're just at an impasse.
Roger
It's like,
said no.
Yeah, exactly.
They have.
Is that what happened?
No.
Because that's being reported, and I don't think any of that's real.
Salah had, like AJ said, Salah was basically,
Salah was the
we're
one
not
that said
fucking
no.
doing
Yeah.
this. I don't want to do this.
They're going to force him to. Like, it sucks. And the thing.
NFL Films has been around the NFL longer than Salah's been.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't you think they have to change something?
Not that that's no disrespect to Salah.
What do you mean?
What do you say?
What do they got to change, Con Man?
I just feel like they got to do it from a different angle. Like when this quarterbacks thing comes out, everyone's going to be like Hard Knocks sucks compared to quarterbacks because that's what they're going to compare it to.
Less people have HBO now too. I feel like less people watch HBO than they did before.
Yeah, quarterbacks going to Netflix.
Yeah, exactly.
Although Netflix raises their prices, doesn't really put out much
Netflix
new stuff.
stinks.
Everybody still has it though.
True.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Still
what I mean?
watching it.
You go on there. If something's on there, you're still going to go on and watch it. Tom Segura on there, I'm going to go watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
This quarterbacks thing, I'm
For
going to go
sure.
on there. I'm going to watch it. Mox, I guess a lot of people are subscribers to Mox.
Well, and let's like when it switched over, it was very easy if you were already subscribed to HBO. Like it already had all your account information. So I don't think that many people canceled their HBO subscriptions when it went to Mox.
Somebody's going to be forced to do it.
Yeah, I think
Probably the Jets.
I think it's gonna be the Jets.
It's going to be the Jets. That's the issue. The Jets are the ones that everybody is pointing. Yeah, it makes so much sense. Here we go, and they don't want to do it. So.
And their fans are like, come on.
Yeah, they-
come
yeah.
on. Come on.
wanna
It's a good leverage play.
Yeah.
By the
They should
NFL.
negotiate with them. Woody Johnson should be like, all right, well, give me some preferential treatment here in the future then.
Woody Johnson would be like, listen, next time I make vaccinations, only mine.
Yeah.
Entire NFL.
Not multiple ones.
Will that get addressed in Hard Knocks if they do it over there?
Yes.
I hope so.
I saw Florio say, here's something nobody's thought about. What if Hard Knocks does the Jets? And then the Jets say, yeah, that episode's good. And Aaron says, is it? Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Another rift between Aaron and the Jets.
So it begins.
The honeymoon phase is over before the relationship even starts. I love when Florio does that type of stuff. Oh, how about this? Second week of training camp. Aaron hates the Jets. Why? Because the Jets said, yeah, that scene in which Aaron's shoeless walking around the team meeting room's okay. What a wild world, dude.
Yeah.
If it was the Jets, the amount of storylines that'll come out of that. Did you see the way that guy looked at that guy?
Was it
Yeah.
good?
Boom. New York media.
Oh my God.
Oh, it would
It'll-
be the biggest. It would be the biggest Hard Knocks of all time.
For sure. Without a doubt.
And NFL Films knows that.
Yes.
That's why they're going to Detroit. You guys want to do it? No. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hey Jets, you guys want to do this? No. All right. Well, hey, run out of
All right,
options.
we'll give you a week to
Washington.
reconsider.
Huge. It would be huge.
Well, normally they already have. Normally they'd be playing like highlights of OTAs and minicamp to show you like preview. Hey, this is what's coming up here when we have this.
Hey, Foxy? Why don't you text the people at NFL Films or Tone? Why don't you email the people at NFL Films and say, hey,
Need the Jets.
what's the deal, bro? We getting the Jets or not?
Just start doing it.
What do you guys do? You guys need to go in there and sell it a little bit better? I
They can
think?
force it, right? The NFL can force it on them, right?
Yeah.
That, to my point, NFL Films has been around longer than Salah. No offense to Salah, but the NFL Films was here before you were coaching the NFL, and they will be there after you leave. And that is, I think they always try to have like the utmost respect for everybody in the NFL. I think that's how. But I do think if they were to pull their, we want the Jets.
Yeah, you're done.
We're putting cameras in there tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. I think they could do that. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure.
They have to know. They're 20 days away from the start of camp.
All right, let's get to a break. We'll have answers on the other side. Maybe. Probably not. They're not going to tell me shit.
We know the answer. It's the
don't
Jets.
know.
Like we don't have to act like they're going to do the Commanders.
Distant second
Are they going
would
to
be
force
the
the
Bears.
Commanders to do it, or are they going to force the New York Jets to do it?
I think the Bears would be the distant second.
What if like the Jags? What if Shad Khan called up and said, "Hey,
Jags went to the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Last
See, yeah, they
I
got to
know.
open up the
You
criteria.
can have it though. if you all volunteer, hey, nobody wants it, we want it. Could they do that?
Yeah, you can certainly pitch yourself right now. I think if you were a team that won, now's a good time to get in there and be like, you know what? We want to add distraction to our training camp, so maybe we can't make it back to the playoffs this year. Nobody's going to be able to do it. Nobody's going to be able to say. That's a tough spot. Let's get to a break. My bladder's in a tough spot.
Okay.
Hey, I golfed this morning, AJ. The road to Tahoe, presented by PXG, touched a little grass this morning at old Nicky Spates' country club.
Hell yeah.
It's fun out there.
Hitting that 2-wood. I bet you hit that 2-wood 300 easy.
Didn't hit it one time today.
It's got to go. Obviously, it goes farther than a 3-wood. So I mean, it's almost like a little driver, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, baby driver.
It is. It is like.
I like it.
I was trying to get the driver right. What's been going on in this sim versus what's going on out there for my driver, a little different. I don't know what that's all about. What's that all about?
I mean, yeah, I know. It never feels the same when you get that driver out in a real course. Like, okay, I forgot how to swing.
Did you guys play with the voice of his country club?
Who?
Yeah, what's his name? He was a former college basketball coach.
Dan Dockich, I think, is who you're thinking of, Tony.
Oh, is he over there?
He's a member of that club.
Yeah. His clips pop up. I see him.
All the time.
Yeah, they do.
I bet he's loving. I bet he is living the dream.
Bro, he has to be so happy with the life he's living right now.
Oh, yeah.
There is not a single thing that happens that he is not firing at.
That's right.
Everything.
I love it.
Anything can get it from old DD right now.
And he's never running out of ammo.
Never.
Dude.
He just got banana clip after banana clip. He just keeps loading up. And
I want to let people know that I was very fortunate to see Dan Dockich when he was just doing sports in the afternoons here in Indianapolis. He raised hell in this city with the things that he said, how he said it, how he went about his business, just raised absolute fucking hell. So much so that obviously his numbers were insane, crushing it. ESPN's like, we need him to do more. They put him on the fucking court side commentating basketball, which he very much knows basketball, college basketball. He had an entire arena saying to fucking kill a guy.
Oh, yeah.
He was getting real heat. He was getting Dom Mysterio heat as a commentator.
Hated.
In Michigan State, right?
So much.
not just Michigan State. I think every Big Ten school hated his fucking guts.
Dan Dockich raises hell at all times. And now he has aimed it at politics.
That's right.
And he is, I bet, loving it. Every day just waking up, all right, here we go. Who needs me today? And then stepping right in there. He's got to fucking enjoy. It has been a lot of fun to watch that whole thing.
Yeah.
I saw him out at Nick's club one time like a year ago. He was on a different hole. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how you go into the politics. You know, like those people are mean, bro. Like, I'm staying out of it for as long as I can. He goes, why? I go, because I just like to live a happy life. You know, happy. Look at me. I'm
enjoy myself.
He said, we need people in there. And
don't worry.
Every once in a while, like he just does not give a fuck at all.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, I mean, do yourself a favor. Get on Threads right now and follow Dan Dockich.
We have breaking news. Although I got to pee. We have breaking news.
They just announced.
We have breaking news in the technology world. Twitter is threatening to sue Meta over their new app Threads. Elon said, I'll fucking see you, Zuck.
Wow.
Okay. You don't want to fight in the Coliseum, huh? You don't want to sign a deal? How about we fight in a courtroom over what the fuck you just did with this Twitter light app you launched last night? Twitter's accusing them of poaching former employees to create a copycat application, Semaphore reports. Now, there's been a couple companies in a couple different buckets that have hired people that were at the top of another company and just told them, hey, let's run this company.
Yeah.
Very standard operating procedure. We actually would read an ad for a company that said, you know Lululemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just took their people.
Stole their design.
Simple.
And it's more comfortable. Like that was their actual marketing campaign. So I don't know about the legalities of it all, if there's non-compete clauses in all these people's contracts and everything like that. But you could certainly see how Elon would be like, this is just a basic ass one of my things that I bought for $40-some billion.
Yeah.
You created 3 months ago. Obviously not going to win. This is Elon just wanting to tell the world that they think this is bullshit. I think, AJ, that's how I'm reading this. What do you think?
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, maybe if they poach some employees, there might be something to it. I don't know how that works in that whole technology world, though.
Dude, it happens. Like,
I mean, there's non-competes everywhere in all kind of jobs. So.
Yeah.
That homepage is legitimately a For You page. And like if you look at the bottom of the Meta, the only difference is that the middle button on the bottom is to post. Like even the alerts is in the same spot on Meta than it is on Twitter.
The search home, though, is nothing like what Twitter search is.
No, that's IG.
Is there trending on Thread?
That would be in the search. It's not.
There will be if there's not. There will be.
But there has to be. Like that is. I mean, the app stinks right now.
It's not good.
There is, but Twitter's not at its best either.
I heard you're stuck with it though. I heard if you try to delete the Threads app, you have to delete Instagram as well.
Yeah, that is.
Really? Oh no! They gave me a fucking. You gotta.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's delete your account or delete the app, but
I'm not gonna delete them. The thread till I'm dead, bro.
And I also read that from a very reputable adult film star. She tweeted.
No, she does.
Or
She doesn't do that anymore.
Oh,
who? Goofy's wife?
Former. No.
Fantasy football.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not who we heard it from.
No, that's not who I heard it from. No, different adult film star.
Oh, not
who? Former.
Retired.
I suppose. I didn't even know.
Who are you talking about?
Would you have a sleepover?
I think it's Wiz Khalifa's sister.
Yeah.
Believe.
Oh, Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if they're related, but I do know who you're talking about.
I thought they were, but
she did the threads last night.
She threaded. I just tried to delete this, and it says I delete my Instagram if I do.
Oh.
And so that is how I've learned from Wiz's sister.
I'm hoping that I don't think they are sisters. I'm hoping that isn't the case because I don't need another app just living on my phone forever that I don't use.
Me neither. I need
got
that storage space.
Yeah, I got this one game on here I found yesterday because when I downloaded the app Threads, it didn't even go to the final page. It just went to one of the landing pages
Really? Yep.
that had some space, like my fourth one or third one. There's so many things on this phone that I'll never use ever again.
What game?
Heavy bike?
MX Elite, yeah. It's racing.
Let's go.
It's actually racing dirt bikes. Used to do it on planes every once in a while.
Yeah, sure.
Now I'll never get back in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, Nintendo Switch changed the game on planes.
Yeah. Mario Kart's so much better than
Come on. Yeah. Give me a break.
Speaking of Nintendo Switch, you watched Tetris, that movie?
Yes, I did.
Good movie, AJ.
Great story.
Did you watch it?
I didn't know it was out.
Is that Eggsy?
It is.
Yeah.
That's a guy from the movie where he's doing everything so he can potentially have
Yep.
with that woman.
Yeah.
Blackbird.
No, yeah, Blackbird, he was in there.
There's a Duggar documentary on Prime, I believe. I heard is good. Or very disturbing, actually.
Is that the one that I watched? I think that's the one that I watched. That's the family of like
Must have. 19 kids and counting. Yeah, the oldest is serving some time right now.
Yeah, Josh, I believe is his name. He's a real disgusting guy.
Jeez, yeah.
If you're watching a doc too, Arnold was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I've seen the first one. I need to watch the rest.
There's 3 episodes of that. I thought there was 4. I have seen it all.
So good.
I slept through the last 30 minutes of it though. I watched it one night while I was watching Mackenzie late night shift. So I guess I didn't make it through all the way to the end. Arnold's a dog.
Yeah. And like going back and reliving, like not just his acting, because still saw those movies. Like his bodybuilding days were unbelievable, just at how good he was. Where he basically just had to stop doing bodybuilding competitions because he just kept winning.
Yeah, and then let's get to a break. This computer's broke. I don't know if we're taking any phone calls.
Oh, no.
1-833-432-3663. We'll take some on the other side. We will wrap up the day's stories, and we'll get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
This day has flown by.
It has.
Flown by.
Yeah. I think the storm last night did
already
fuck
Thursday.
up some stuff because you guys said there was.
Bro. What?
Weird.
Holiday week.
Holiday.
You come back on a Wednesday, that makes a hell of a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
It does.
Big time.
People just take Mondays, Tuesdays off some places. Yeah. That's not a bad play.
No, I thought it was Tuesday all morning today.
It's not.
It is not.
No, wrote Wednesday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Somebody thought it was Wednesday.
Yeah,
wrote
Connor
Wednesday
right on top. It's all right. We got here. It's Thursday.
Yeah,
Crazy.
figured out.
Tomorrow's Feel Good Friday.
How about that?
Good for us. Feel good.
That's
Summer.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody's healthy.
Warm.
Happy.
Yeah.
What?
It's real warm, actually.
Really warm.
Alarmingly warm,
It
actually.
was very humid.
Are they
this
saying that in
morning.
Ohio? He's talking about how alarmingly warm it is in Ohio?
I mean, I don't know if people are worried, but it is very humid.
Yes.
It was so humid this morning.
Humid season.
I don't know if people are worried, he said.
I mean,
we
just
know-
go about living your life and not worrying about the heat.
People in Ohio are worried about one thing, and that's
What's that?
people flying on American Airlines.
All right. We're back in about 5 minutes or so. That video was crazy.
Yeah,
It is.
well, and also, we did see something recently of a guy in a suit blinking very differently. That was also alleged on this plane. Remember?
It's good Good tease.
You remember the bald guy who clearly looked like an alien when he blinked? It went like this.
Oh.
And it looked like he was breathing out of his ears.
Let's get to a break.
Just saying.
Allegedly, a lizard person was flying 23C of American Airlines.
You'd never
That is being alleged. We didn't make this news up.
No, we didn't.
Why would we?
Don't want to be the people that tell people that this is happening.
No.
A reptilian human being is being alleged to be on an American Airlines flight sitting 23C.
Fucking wink.
I don't know why somebody who doesn't have to open her mouth to talk and blinks and winks at people sideways would be sitting at 23C. But the fact that they are, humble reptilian potentially
That's right.
on American Airlines.
Never expected.
And there's a woman that was super pissed that she was on the same plane as this thing.
Yeah.
I would be too.
Just get me the fuck out of here, bro.
I'd do the same.
That is not real, she said.
Yeah.
And somebody came out, I was on the plane. She didn't appear drunk to me.
No.
What she was saying was real.
Guy didn't say any words
Why are these lizards sitting 23C?
because you wouldn't expect him back there. You'd expect him right at the front.
And I guess if it is a reptilian human, probably got tiny little legs. You know, those things got big bodies, tiny little legs.
You're right.
True.
Probably doesn't matter about the leg space, right, AJ?
Well said.
I guess is that what tipped this lady off? She saw the little baby legs.
Yeah. Like rap sheet on a bar stool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rap sheet on a stair. Renewed his
After
vows.
getting married.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Married again.
Congrats, dude.
Congrats, rap.
Send a congrats to Rap Sheet. He won't see it for
Did the
another
kids
couple.
go?
Huh?
Did the kids go to his wedding?
What do you think?
No. They're in the
Oh,
woods.
they weren't there. That's right. You're right.
They're learning how to fish.
Yeah.
Smoked meat.
They are.
Yep.
He's smoking meat in Europe right now.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he is.
Oh, he is.
What else would he be doing?
He's on European vacation. Put the kids away for 7 weeks. We're going to
Put him
Vegas.
away.
Yeah. Like,
Put 'em away.
like turtles in a drawer.
Put them away. This is what people are saying. This is what people are saying on the internet. Put the kids away in the woods for 7 weeks. Okay, or your problem now. Thank you.
FaceTime me one time a week.
No.
No, I
One
don't
time.
think-
Maybe.
One time.
All,
Yeah, one
all
time.
7
What?
weeks.
One time. It's like a mission trip to Argentina.
Yeah. Well, looking at it from afar, it's pretty freaking genius.
I mean, now that we're seeing how Ian and his
Yeah.
wife are spending these 7 weeks, it's like, okay, you got Elvis marrying you. You got bottle service at a pool bar in Vegas. You're hopping on a plane.
Looks
you got
like fun.
Venice. He's going to fucking Venice.
Venice now?
Then he's going to another part of Italy. Then he's going, I think, around Europe.
That's awesome.
Then when he
Fucking
gets back, it's like, all right, welcome back from the woods. I got football season.
Yeah.
Nice knowing
Yeah.
By the way, Vegas, that sphere is fucking awesome.
you. Oh, my God.
So
It looks
cool.
sweet.
So cool. I want to go so bad.
So bad. What are they going to do? Laser shows in there? Oh,
Concerts.
There's laser shows on the outside every night.
that's what I'm saying, though. Do you get to go sit inside? I went down to Carnegie Science.
Yep. Science Center.
Yeah, Science Center, Carnegie Science
Sweet.
Center. And there was a IMAX that was up on the sky.
Yep.
Used to lay down. And they did these laser shows.
Yeah.
And they were incredible. Is that what this is? This place just doing those?
Yeah, they can do that, but the screen is
Concerts.
much bigger.
Concerts, that. They
How many
do
people can
anything.
sit in there?
I think they said like
I didn't love this
18,000 or
one.
something like that.
18,000 people can
yeah.
sit in that high?
Yeah,
I
a
think
lot
it's
of
quite a
people.
bit.
Oh, good for them. So much
I
money.
got to see this.
I don't need to see the eye.
Who owns it? Does a hotel own it?
MSG.
It's 400 feet high.
Madison Square Garden?
Like the MS. I think James Dolan is the one. who-
Dolan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dolan.
Look at that one.
Holy shit.
That looks like
That'd be
yeah.
awesome if it opens up like the other one and it shows what's going on in the venue.
They do actually do that in one of these.
Oh,
You can
that's
see
awesome.
it.
They have
like,
a
yeah,
roof?
You can see the inside of it. There's like
Oh.
shit going on the
All right,
around
boys,
it.
here's the goal. Our goal is to get to a place where we can do a show in there.
That'd be sweet.
Okay.
Yes.
How many people?
I don't know if it's for sure, but I swear I saw somewhere that it said it has like 18,000 seats.
Pretty
All
big.
right, a couple years. Let's go to work.
Do it.
That's a lot of fucking people.
I don't know if it'll still
I'm
be
in.
standing after that first concert.
Who is it?
Fucking YouTube. Bono's gonna bring the house down.
I didn't even think about that. What if it
18,600.
melts?
It might.
Huh?
18,600.
All right, let's keep working. That's our goal, boys.
Yep.
Let's get to a break. I got to go to the bathroom. We
Yeah.
got to answer some
Sweet.
phone calls. Let's have a blast. This is the Pat McAfee Show. Be a friend. Tell a friend something nice. Take 5. Hey, the Road to Tahoe presented by PXG. Working on a 2-wood, okay? Ever heard of it? No, me neither, but it's a fucking weapon. Hole 1 at Edgewood. His little dog leg right. Can't use driver because it'll go in the water. AJ Hawk literally lands it in the water every single time. Need to hit a nice 275-yard fade. Okay, stay alive. Put yourself in contention early. You can take yourself out of the tournament, but you can put yourself in the tournament as well. Need a little fade. 2-wood.
Boom. That's the one we need. This thing's a beauty, bro. Need about 275, 280. We sitting pretty. Maybe get top 50. What? Top 30. What? 285, even better. So the road to Tahoe presented by PXG is looking damn good, okay? Let's just hope it translates from the full swing to the actual fucking course. Let's golf, baby.
Welcome back to TBT Fave Football. Last week, Tone Diggs kicked us off. Kenny Pickett's Steelers' incredible performance. It really was an inspiring one. This week, I will be doing a playoff game in the wild card round on a Saturday night in January. Chargers-Jags, a real tale of two halves. Let's get into it right now, Foxy. Trevor Lawrence looking to start hot. Boom, Sebastian Joseph Day to Bosa to Drew Tranquill. Are you kidding me? Not what they were looking for, okay? In the playoffs, you don't want to throw picks. Usually you lose, but not always, not always. Let's go to the next one here. A couple plays later, Austin Eckler, see ya. Little right to left. We're going right, let's go left. Going right, let's go left. Touchdown. 7-0 Chargers. Fourth down, little drive for the Jags. Oh no. Oh no. Asante Samuel Jr., not his father, Jr., he had a hell of a game. This was his first interception. It wasn't his last interception. Trevor Lawrence, chin strap off. Shit! He's probably saying that to himself. They go down, kick a field goal. Okay, finally, redemption for the Jags. Let's go score again. No, not again, Asante Samuel Jr. Are you kidding me? What is Trevor Lawrence seeing out there? Okay, it's so early. People who bet on the Jags are crying. People who bet on the Chargers are going crazy. It's 10-0. They turn the ball over all of a sudden. Okay, Chargers ball again in the red zone. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Do they have a guy, Austin Eckler? Oh, yeah, they do. He's a fast, quick little son of a bitch, and he can run you over. He decides, you know what, I'm just going to put my foot in the ground, put my helmet in this guy's chest, and run him into the end zone. Now here we are, 27-0. And this is a very important play. 28 seconds left in the half. You know, maybe most Jags fans are saying this one's over. I know I was saying this one's over, but the Jags do what the Jags do. They put together a drive at the end of the half. Trevor Lawrence died. How you doing, Evan Ingram? 27-7, this game's still probably over. Let's go to the second half. Let's check the score here. 50 seconds left in the third, 30-14. Not enough time. I don't think the Jags were saying that. Go ahead, Fox. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, let me see. Is that Zay Jones wide open in the end zone? Yeah, it is. Bucket. Trevor Lawrence, all of a sudden, new quarterback in the second half. Here we are. Kirk, end zone. Great catch. Some of us might remember what Joey Bosa did after this play. Right tackle might have gone a little early. He might have gone just a little early. Look at that. Oh, you can see it. You can see it when you're really looking for it. Bosa, I hate my helmet, damn it. Coach Staley, I got you. Don't worry. Pick up your helmet. Your hair still looks cool. Oh, you can do it. Oh, thanks. I hate this helmet. I don't want it. They're still up, but it feels like they're losing because they blew this massive lead. In fact, got a penalty after this play, which led to the 2-point conversion on the 1-yard line. And, you know, ETN, he's a stud. Hasty's in the backfield. Everyone's probably thinking, Trevor Lawrence is going to roll out. He's going to hit somebody in the flat. He doesn't do that. What's he do, Foxy? What's he do? Oh, how you doing? I'm bigger than you. That's right. I'm Trevor freaking Lawrence. I was the #1 overall pick, and we stunk with Urban Meyer. Shout out Finger Guns. Right over the top, though. Give me that. We got a game now. All of a sudden, the Jags got the ball back. They get a huge stop. Chargers on the sideline, pooping their pants. Let's see what they do, huh? Hello, ETN. Had a hell of a game, 4th and 1, when you need it, huh? And what's he do? He stays in bounds. He's a genius. Everyone's doing the Jalen Hurts. Everyone come together in the middle and let's just go get a yard on 4th and 1. Doug Peterson doesn't do that. He's got studs all over the place. He's going to give it to ETN, and that's exactly what he did to set up Riley Patterson down by 2. Bang. Oh, is it going to go? Oh, it sneaks in. It sneaks in. Yeah. Jags come back from 27-0 to beat Herbert. Everybody loves him. Everybody thinks he's great. He is. But so is Trevor Lawrence. And unfortunately, we had to wait a year to see that. And, you know, some people may have put an anytime touchdown parlay together. Oh, Eckler 2 tuds. That happened pretty early. Marvin Jones tud, second half. Ingram Tud? Oh, yeah, right at the end of the first half. We saw it. Gerald Everett touchdown. That happened too. $25 to win $11,896.48. I don't know who might have put that together. Is it? Oh, it was me. It was me. So yeah, this was one of my favorite games. Next week, Kai Schmidt will be doing his TBT fave football game. This week, Chargers at Jags. Tale of two halves. 31-30 Jags after being down 27-0. We'll see you next week.
I went to one wrestling practice. I was like, holy shit, I gotta gain weight. I can't do this.
So, because you had to. So,
my dad took me aside in 8th grade and was like, you're kind of skinny, but you're super slow, Ted. And you need to put on weight. I actually gained 100 pounds in 1 year.
What'd you do?
I drank a gallon of milk before school every day for a whole year.
What?
It's verified. You can verify it. It's every day. Every single day.
Is that good for you?
I know it's horrible. My body rejects milk.
What year was it? What year was it?
Freshman to sophomore year of high school.
Did you grow as well?
Yeah, I grew like 4 inches and gained 100 pounds. It's unbelievable.
Because the milk every single morning?
I probably hit a puberty too.
You ever switch it up between white and chocolate or?
No, 2%.
2%. Give me the whole. Give me the thick stuff.
Maybe yeah, on a day I was feeling weak, skim, but
still a gallon.
The guy that didn't even stop after just deboing your head coach, well, let's get him the fuck out of the building. I mean, unless he just hates McVay, which we need to maybe look into a little bit more. I'm sure he wouldn't not know that happened. Maybe he was trying to get as far away from it as possible. But whenever he didn't stop, I thought to myself, whoa, are the Rams?
What the hell's going on here?
What's going on with the Rams?
Oh, they're dead.
That's the head coach who just got blown up and nobody even stopped to see if he was okay, aside from a couple coaches. The guy that hit him just keeps on fucking jogging on the field, not even oh my God.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Not even one of those guys.
He couldn't have known. He couldn't have known it was the head coach.
If that happens on the field, they're pulling Sean into the blue tent. Hey, are you sure you're okay? I mean, you didn't fall, you didn't drop the ball. You just got hit right on the button that we're talking about. Sean McVay eats it, spits it out, puts the headset back on. Thought his commentating career was in jeopardy.
Sure.
He's allegedly been offered $15 to $20 million to go into the booth, which I think we're going to see a lot sooner than later with how this whole Rams thing is going. Bounces back, calls the rest of the game. Now they lose. They are not good, but he's a tough son of a bitch. I think we all need to start recognizing that a little bit more about McVay.
Can you imagine how fucking sore he is today? He's eating out of a straw for the next week.
Probably still play safety, but we did see something today.
Yeah, I don't know if he could still play safety just because, I happened to catch a pass against him.
What? You did?
Whoa,
it was not a moss.
I did. I had to reach over him a little and snag it out of his hand.
Do we have a video? You just caught a ball on Adam Pac-Man Jones. How do you feel, Connor?
Pretty good. Looking back on it now, probably should have been the 6th overall pick in the 2006 NFL draft, but that was him, and I caught a pass on him, so I'm shaking. I mean, I can't believe that just happened.
Pac, a man who has obviously never really played a sport competitively past high school, just caught a ball on you. Your thoughts?
Fake moss.
Now that it's 1-1, we'll stop it.
Somebody got to win.
Welcome back to the program. It is Thursday, July 6th, 2023 already.
Wow.
That's absurd.
We are
63 days
away from NFL football, and right now in the description below, you can click on that SeatGeek link and you will get 15% off all NFL tickets.
Wow.
All of them.
Come on.
You want to buy a game for an NFC West game? 15% off. You want to buy a ticket to a game in the AFC North? 15% off.
What?
Does not matter if you shopped there before. No, 15% off all NFL tickets right now from our friends at SeatGeek. You're alive, but are you living? Go live and experience something live. More specifically, an NFL game. This next season is about to be the best one yet, AJ.
Yep.
Obviously. We all know that. So wait, I know I've asked before. 60, how many days again?
63 days.
And until what? What starts right on day 60?
Until Lions at Chiefs, banner raising football.
Awesome.
It's not far.
Okay, good. I'm excited. Honestly, I'm ready. Still can't believe the Lions are kicking off the NFL season.
Yeah.
We're gonna blink.
Well, and if you think about some of the deadlines too, like it's 63 days, but July 6th, we probably are 2 weeks out from D-Hop, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Hopefully around then, if rap sheet's right, and then we're 2, maybe 1.5 weeks away from training camp.
Yeah, we will be taking a couple weeks off. We are getting lazy. We understand that. Now, to be clear, don't really have to do any of these shows. You know,
right?
Just
for the record. Just for the record, haven't had to do any of these. Could have, you know. We don't start until football season and everything like that. But we absolutely love it. We appreciate the shit out of people spending their afternoons with us. We're very lucky and fortunate that we get to do this.
Yeah.
But we're going to be taking 2 weeks off. While we're taking 2 weeks off, a lot is happening in here.
Yeah.
That's right.
A lot is happening in the Thunderdome.
Awesome.
Very pumped up about it. But you're right. Whenever we get back on the other side of that, we're going to be in it.
Yes. Yeah.
We're fucking in it, dude.
Like 38 days when we get back.
Perfect timing.
It's there.
It's around the corner.
Come back for first week of training camp.
Is it going to look different? Is it going to look a lot different in there?
Yeah.
The whole show is going to be different. It's going to feel different. It's going to sound different. It's
Not going to
move
move walls down.
We're actually making it look like the Megasphere and stuff.
Yeah. Pack seat's going to be over here. You know, this seat's going to be right over here.
You're where the screen
I'm going to
is,
be in the
right?
back there.
Yeah.
Nice.
10 digs going up above where the buffalo is.
I'm gonna sit on a toilet.
Okay.
Yeah, right up there on the throne.
Poop's gonna come out of the buffalo's mouth.
No, there's just a lot of tech, like a lot of.
Yeah.
Plug and place.
I figured that.
But we built a state-of-the-art studio here.
That's right.
We went through all of the bullshit
A lot of hoops.
to build this particular one. And now our state-of-the-art studio has to connect to somebody else's state-of-the-art studio from a little, you know,
Ways away.
A little further away.
a couple years ago, though.
Yeah, well, true.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So now we got a avatar whenever you get the bird.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Our thing has to connect.
Put the braids together.
Yeah, it has to connect.
Link up.
And there's a lot of that has to happen in a lot of different departments.
AWA, yeah, it's got to be strong.
And it should all go well. Shit, no problem at all.
No, there won't be any problems.
No, that's not how technology is.
No, that first show.
No, it'll be good. I got 2 weeks. That's a lot of time.
Come on.
It'll all get figured out.
That Monday, there'll be no hiccups.
At all.
We're going to sound clearer than ever.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
It's going to be sweet.
It's not going to be a full,
No, none of that.
There's going to be a lot of that when we can't change a camera.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yep.
When it sounds like static when the first time we did a show in here.
And I splashed that.
Yeah. And we think everything's perfect until the first break.
Don't worry, we'll do dry runs that will for sure take care of everything.
Yeah, we'll certainly do rehearsals too. Whenever we get to ESPN, every show's going to have to be rehearsed.
Yep.
Yeah, duh.
Choreographed.
Of course.
Well, that won't be any different than it is now.
Yeah, agreed. Nobody knows that. Every single word here is scripted and choreographed and thought out way in advance.
Yeah, we got more scripts in the NFL.
You said something about D-Hop and Dalvin Cook getting their life figured out. D-Hop has given us an update on his thread.
What?
Yeah, D-Hop's out there threading.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a thread head. Okay, he's threading the needle to go ahead and let us know that he'll retire from football when he's not a 1,000-yard receiver. Okay, with that said, I was on pace for 1,400 yards last year. One significant injury in 11 years. I might be playing until I'm 37 the way I feel.
Okay.
D-Hop saying, anybody that got any questions about how I can do it, what I can do, and where I can do, know that all those things are good. I still can play great. I still will play great. And I can play great anywhere. D-Hop has been with 55 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins has been the only option at a lot of situations for a lot of the teams that he's been on, and he's always succeeded. When defenses know that this dude is the guy to cover, he has somehow figured out a way to catch balls all over the field. Is he a deep threat? Yeah. Is he a speed deep threat? No. He is fast. Obviously, he's an NFL wide receiver, but he's not a blistering guy. He's not just smoking dudes. He's making catches on top of them, around them, running better routes than they can keep up with. He's a heady player. I wish that he would join the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of teams fans that would wish he would join their team. But right now, I don't know who has offers. I don't know what he's considering. We don't know if he wants the chance to win a championship or if he wants the highest payday. Whatever the case would be a decision he would have to make. There's a lot going on, and I'm happy that he chirped a little bit on his thread about how great he feels to remind motherfuckers that he's still DeAndre Hopkins, AJ.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun watching. Like, he makes a lot of contested catches. He does not have to be open to throw him the ball, and he is going to come down with that thing more times than not. That's for sure.
Yeah, and then his routes, too, I think are super duper.
So I'm saying, I think he's telling guys, hey, man, throw me the ball. Like, I don't care if I don't look open. I'm going to get it.
Quarterbacks have to get used to that, too, right?
Yeah, because some people, like, why doesn't he just go to the Jets? You know, he goes to the Jets.
Simple.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just
almost no point even playing the season if he goes to the Jets.
Because you got
no point. No point.
Because you got Garrett right already.
Deep, right.
Garrett's able to do his thing.
Lazard.
You got tight ends, right? They got good tight ends.
Yeah, Uzama and Tyler Conklin.
And then
Reese.
you put D-Hop in the slot or whatever. Aaron will throw Aaron's not scared to throw to a guy who has a person on him.
No, not at all.
Him and Devontae usually.
Aaron actually believes that everybody's open.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, because remember he put that ball over that fucking guy's the guy was,
against the Lions.
The guy was actually covering him in guy's head. Pull. This is fucking teach tape right here, bro.
Yeah.
And the Aaron's like, I like the way that one looks a little bit, and just hovers one right over his shoulder, and then tink.
If I can see a fourth one of the numbers, they're open.
Yeah. So that'd be D-Hop would be great. He'd be great with Aaron.
All day.
Yeah. He's not the only one. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes would fucking.
Sure.
Could you imagine Patrick Mahomes with D-Hop?
No.
Travis Kelce making the space?
Oh, I don't want to imagine that.
Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
Josh Allen will throw to a motherfucker that got somebody on him.
Imagine
He's a gamer.
Another team that, you can never have too many weapons. Could you imagine him with the Bengals and Jamar and T. Higgins?
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
They got an indoor practice facility, too. I feel like he's in warm.
Yeah. That'd be a nice little lineup right there. We had a four-head monster.
So what are they thinking? It's all about what the money is? Is that what everybody's still wondering about?
I'm thinking it's about the money right now.
It's always about the
We got a
business.
sweet shirt on right now.
That is.
That's a super sweet shirt. What is it?
People send us, what is this? Freaky? Zeke?
Tour junkies.
Yeah, we go. Tour junkie. Got me right today.
That's a great shirt.
Great shirt.
I didn't know it was Tour Junkies. Tour Junkies, obviously, a friend of the program. He cut with dull scissors tank top and came on the show 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
I do enjoy following along. Seems to have great personality. Knows their stuff. Gave me the biggest lock of all time with Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I told you guys I've been betting on Ricky Fowler for years.
Yeah.
But right now, 12-1.
No value.
That's just not you shouldn't do that. And it's like, definitely winning this week. DP is a good dude, huh?
Yeah.
I like the Tour Junkies guys.
Yeah, they actually advertised with Hammer Down years and years ago before they even came on as like guests.
Yeah, I like them. I think they're really good at what they do. I also like that no laying up crew. It feels like golf has some good
teams.
Foreplay. I enjoy the foreplay guys a lot. I've obviously seen them since the very beginning. There are rigs in them. So and Frankie jumping in there. Trent, what a guy. Trent, I was in Iowa with Trent.
Yes.
Having pizza with that gas station. What's that?
Casey's Pizza, baby.
Casey's Pizza. Dave did a pizza review of Casey's breakfast pizza.
Yep.
Said it was too bacony. Trent's dad was disgusted with the two words, too bacony.
Yep.
So upset.
So upset. It was awesome. And since that moment, meeting Trent, his family, and kind of hanging out with him, I've always been like, all right, Trent, go ahead and go do this thing. I'm a big fan. That foreplay thing seems to be the perfect fucking, they are killing it.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
They're selling merch at the
They
tournaments.
have really good merch.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
Riggs, big brain, right? Harvard guy?
Yeah, for sure.
I see his Daily 9 all the time. I always wonder if he's going to make more than two. Puts himself in bad situations.
Yeah.
Puts himself in bad situations. You got to get
Golf
better.
needs that. Golf needs that, help bring younger people along. I feel like the podcasting, all of this stuff, where you get invested in these characters, and then all of a sudden you look up and they're talking to Tiger at a tournament. Like they get a lot of good access too.
Yeah. PGA seems to be handling it right, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
For sure.
No Laying Up is on Peacock, I think, right? Didn't they have him on Peacock during the U.S. Open?
Yeah, he's doing coverage there.
Say Chris
Oh, yeah.
Solomon. They had
Solly.
him
There's
on.
watch-alongs. Was there watch-alongs on ESPN too?
Yes.
I believe
Yeah.
during the Masters.
Yeah, the caddy.
Yeah, Michael Collins comedy and Barry. Matt Barry.
Matt Berry comedy.
Oh.
Yeah. So, kind of both works out.
All right, let's answer some phone calls and get the fuck out of here. What a day today was.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Jake Paul was on the show today.
Yep.
Sir.
Nate Diaz
What?
Diaz, is it?
was on the show.
Yep.
So sweet.
And then Michael Cole, no award-winning motherfucker. He's on the
Bum.
show.
Yep.
Looks great, though.
He's so kind, AJ. I love Michael Cole.
He looks good, man. He honestly does. Like, what did something happen where he felt like he had to change things up?
It's always a thing, like, because I'm a guy that obviously gains weight and likes to eat stuff too, and then my body kind of comes and goes. So, like, my sport coats get a little tighter, a little bit more uncomfortable. Like, when I went to that Disney upfront, I should have tried that particular jacket on, before just hopping on a plane and going over. That thing was way too small. Cole has the same thing with the way his body is built. Like, some of his suits, they fit a little differently whenever he's gaining weight versus whenever he's not gaining weight. So I would assume, I wasn't there whenever he decided to start losing all this weight that he's currently losing. I would assume he put a suit on and he looked in the mirror and said he hated what's going on.
Oh, shit.
There's always that moment where he's like, I can't be doing this. Got to change what I'm doing. He looks good. I'm happy for him. He's phenomenal at what he does.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The best.
I like that you addressed it. We got a niche crowd. All right, no, it's not for everybody, but our crowd sells out arenas 2-3 times a night, two, three times a week.
Yeah.
Rock stars.
Huge.
Let's go to Justin in Austin on 500 phone line before we get out of here. Justin, what's going on down there, pal?
Hey, boys, how y'all doing? Keep moving.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Just wanted to talk about the upcoming college football season. It kind of feels like we're coming to the end of an era. Wanted to see who y'all's favorite teams were going into the season, and also Pac-Man. I think you played with one of the great Longhorns, Cedric Benson. If you had any stories with him, from him.
Justin, real quick, before Pac answers the Cedric Benson question, what's the end of the era? What era?
We're going from 4 teams to 12 teams. We also have UCLA, USC going to the Big Ten, and then Oklahoma and Texas to the SEC.
Okay, so
it feels new, like shifting.
Yeah, we're in a
like the fans are
transition
shifting
phase.
over.
The playoffs are actually another year away. So we got another year of doing the 4. And also, Oklahoma, Texas, the SEC, is another year away.
Same with USC and UCLA.
So we're just
No, yeah, but I'm saying this is the last year.
Oh, okay, yeah. Got it.
And then everything changes after this. Yeah.
It is a lot of shit changing real quick.
Big time.
But then next year is just going to be a lot of speculation about what it could look like and what it might look like and everything like that. Cedric Benson, awesome dude. I assume he went to Texas, good guy.
Yeah, Cedric Benson was a dog. I had a chance to play with Ced B in Cincinnati. Man, loving and caring person.
He was a tank.
Hard worker, bro. Like, he would stay in the weight room for hours and hours and hours after practice. Like, he was always one of the last ones to leave out of the weight room. But, like, Ced B was a dog.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Speaking of dogs and being built, Archie Manning.
Oh, man. Holy shit.
He's properly jocked, AJ. You see that?
He looks great.
He looks,
He's shredded.
Yeah.
Listen.
Is he starting yet or what? What are they doing?
So they got Quinn Ewers coming back.
Yeah, Quinn.
Quinn, who had an incredible, he was slinging it against Bama.
Yeah, was on their way.
I was there for that. Slinging it. Mullet looked incredible.
Yep.
Sark's offense was starting to come together.
Yeah,
Bijan, Robinson in the back.
Yep.
They were doing it. And he gets hurt all of a sudden. And they start
Sprained
doing
his ankle or something.
quarterback carousel. It was big. It was a big time
Shoulder
shot.
got dumped on.
And now he's coming back. He's healthy. You would assume Quinn Ewers would get the nod. But is that guy from that family going somewhere to sit the bench for a long time? I don't think so.
No. If Quinn, I think Quinn can leave because he went to Ohio State and Texas. I think he can, if he wants to, leave for the draft this year, and then I assume Arch obviously steps in.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So redshirt year for Arch.
Yeah, which doesn't hurt.
Arch is not sitting 2 years. He's definitely
No.
Probably not one.
And they're going to SEC too?
Yeah,
so that transition.
They open up the SEC era with Arch.
That would make a lot of sense.
Quite the legacy.
That makes so much sense. Doesn't it, AJ? Almost too much
Is that real? Are they going to the SEC?
Yeah. They're going to SEC the first year that Archie would probably be the starter down there.
Okay.
Well, the Manning boys play in the SEC.
Yeah, that's right.
Bingo.
That's why
That's all part of the plan.
That's why, I mean, Sark was probably in there. Listen, I know what your dad, your grandpa.
Right.
What?
I know your uncles.
What?
I know this family. Big SEC. I just can't. I was just in Alabama. I understand it's different down there.
I agree.
We're fucking coming. And when will it be? You take one redshirt year, get a little bit older. All of a sudden, guess what? Texas is in the SEC with who? Fucking Manning boy.
Boom.
Boom. SEC royalty. Texas royalty.
Man.
You can do bigger, better things than they ever did. That is probably what Sark was saying.
Yeah, and recruiting now for Sark on these next classes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're not just going to be in the SEC. You know who Peyton Manning is?
Yeah,
Eli Manning?
we got 3 Hall of Famers from the SEC's lineage, basically, all in there. So we know a thing or two about winning in the SEC where we're
I'd
headed.
say.
That is because then the TV deals are a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Is the Longhorn Network still a thing?
That probably gets bundled into ESPN, I'd assume, if it goes to the SEC, right? Because ESPN got the SEC. Is that right, AJ?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
And then Big Ten is
Peacock.
NBC.
NBC, CBS.
But
and
Yeah,
Fox
which is
still,
different.
technically.
But Peacock
They
didn't get.
CBS has the #1 game, I believe. It goes from that SEC 3:30 game to a Big Ten 3:30 game, I think.
But Fox also has the.
Yeah, Fox has the big noon game, I think.
Yes.
CBS has the 3:30 game that used to be like the marquee SEC game, which now is going to be a lot of like Northwestern Rutgers, I think. And then NBC has the night games.
Penn
that-
State, a lot of Penn
Yeah.
State, I think.
Yeah, yep.
That's what I saw in the early setup for that whole thing.
Yeah,
Bruce
first game.
Brown is reporting that the Longhorn Network is already rolled up into ESPN.
Okay. All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And if Bruce is reporting it, then fucking signed, sealed, delivered.
I'm yours. That was a good song. We scripted that. You heard us all kind of react the same way. Let's go to Calvin in Colorado, probably high. What's going on?
AJ boys, how we doing? Keep it moving.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What do you want to talk about, Calvin?
Hey, I started watching the Terminal List because of the film you guys made.
It's awesome.
And I finished it on 4th of July. And boy, oh boy. James Reese is a fucking dog.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Hey, I guess next season's going to be even. Hey,
bloodier.
look out, they
They've been
said,
hanging out a lot
Calvin.
lately.
Look out. Happy 4th of July, pal. Let's go to
Hey,
Joe. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, shit. Oh, I was going to say, with the sports law, there's this show that's on Netflix that kind of goes in theme with the Sports Combat Thursday. The show's called Siren.
What's it?
And it, like the... Go ahead.
Is it?
You got it. All right, so we're checking out Siren.
Siren.
Sports Combat.
All right, cool.
Sports Combat Thursday.
I'm in.
What do we got? Smackfest 3.0 tomorrow.
Slapfest.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be sick.
Foxy, excited. Got the whole tailgate ready.
All the way in. I don't even know. Is Dana coming on to pub this thing? Because I want to talk to him
Siren
about
does
it.
kind of sound cool.
Siren, what is it about?
It's 24 police officers, firefighters, bodyguards, soldiers, athletes, and stunt women team up by professionally compete for survival.
Like killing each other?
It's like the pest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what they put out John Leguizamo out there.
That's right.
See, it's right. This is like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, The Condemned.
It all comes back to
Jack
the pest.
Conrad.
That's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
A lot of movies are written after the pest based on that story.
Yeah, I think so. I think John Leguizamo. I like to party in the streets.
Mm-hmm. Hunger Games.
There's about 1,000 people that know what that
Yeah, it's a deep cut, but it's a good one.
Get up.
Come on.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, things are going my way today. Things are going my way today. Saw a lot of people voting in the Instagram stories. Over under 39.5, I said, for the round of golf we played this morning with the boys.
Oh.
What'd they say?
How'd that go?
69% overwhelming, over 39.5. Jeez. Jeez.
Huh.
Oh,
We shot 38 this morning.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
a legit one, not a. That's
good.
Yeah, not a
Really
bullshit
good.
one.
One like Dano.
Thank you. 2 mulligans, or no mulligans. 2 bogeys to start.
Yes.
First hole, bogey. Second hole, bogey. And I had to ask myself, are you fucking just wasting your time up in that golf simulator? If this is how you're going to fucking golf, why are you spending any of your life up there? And things really started turning around at that point. Things really started turning
No
around.
warm up
Yep.
either. Straight from the car, right to the tee.
Straight in there, bro. I mean, it was good. Didn't have my putter the first hole.
Yeah.
Are you gonna warm up at all in Tahoe or just go?
Yeah.
fucking
I think I'm going to warm up. Yeah. I need
Def-
to warm up.
Definitely should warm up.
Last year you did.
Yeah.
Last year I hit a couple balls because everybody else was doing it.
Yeah.
This year I'm going to do the same thing.
Because he figured out the driver at the end of the round.
Yeah, which would have been cool. I hit that thing 4 times.
Yeah.
So it would have been cool to be able to maybe do that once or twice. That's the problem, AJ. Up here, you get a good sweat going, you know. I pick up an iron or whatever. I'm sweating. I'm in the middle of it. Boom. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I'm going to do. Out there, you get a car, golf cart,
Exactly.
tee box.
Yep.
Here we are.
Oh, my God.
Uneven
Tight
stances
back.
too. You get out there and you're standing. The ball's either below your feet or above your feet.
Yeah.
The different stances, I think, that kills you.
Yeah, the sim, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it trains. This morning, I mean, that was a good round. I
I mean, yeah.
made some putts.
Sounds like it's
Shoot 38 out there. You keep that up, you're going to win the tournament.
Yeah, we played white tees.
So
Good greens, though. Nikki's.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nikki's Country Club, although it's impossible to get tee time, even if you are a member.
Yep.
There's a reason. Everybody wants to get out there.
And you don't ever have anyone on your ass or in front of you, really. You can kind of play at a leisurely pace, can get done in a good amount of time.
You just see so many olds rolling around their clubs.
Yep. Put
So
a lot of push carts out there.
Today, cart path only, AJ. Ooh, got a
little
chance
wet.
to feel what it was like walking the course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Better to walk probably than do that.
Not if you're hitting fairways.
I wasn't.
No, you still got to park on the thing and walk all the way over.
Across the fairway.
Pac-Man's running the 40 here in about 10, 15 minutes.
Here we go.
We'll record that. We will put that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
The goal is under 450 or better.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Hell yeah. What is it? 4505
Yeah,
is the over-under.
Yeah.
Yes.
450 win. 451 lose. How do you feel?
Feel good.
Feel fast?
Yeah, I will.
Feel fresh?
Yeah.
What?
How's the hamstring?
Hamstring's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see Junie's here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Junie!
Judy!
Junie!
Junie!
Junie! Junie! What's up, dude?
He's pretty fast. Yeah.
He's very fast.
I hope he's ready to watch his dad lose.
How you doing, bro? Hey, you want to stand up here real quick? Here, look. You got good balance? You got good balance? You want to stand there?
That boy Junie.
Come on, buddy.
Just spot him.
I got you. Hey, how do you think your dad's going to do? You think he's going to run fast?
Are
you going to run faster than him?
No.
You don't know? How old are you? 5? You like running? You like school? Hell yeah. Go take over the rope, buddy.
Bam.
Your dad's going to need you to cheer him on today because a lot of people are saying he's too damn old.
Yeah,
he's
your
too damn
dad's,
slow.
your dad's fucked, Junie.
Junie's got you. Look at that juice.
Oh, yeah.
Moving.
He can run 4 or 5.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
He's going to break his dad's record at the combine. Pac's already got his ass running hills. This dude's running hills, 5 years old.
I see it.
With a parachute on.
He's got real speed training taking place. Will he run 4.505 or better? We'll see. We'll let you all know tomorrow. Until then, you are the best people on earth. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change your life. That's AJ Hawk. I am Pat. The boys are fantastic. And thank you to our guests today and all week. Tomorrow, we wrap it up in beautiful fashion.
Hell yeah.
See you then. Goodbye.